Is Miss Claire Cantrell. There's the daughter of Leslie and Brandy Cantrell is being escorted tonight by her father. Our sophomore attendant is Lexi Mann. Lexi is the daughter of Michael and Laura Mann is being escorted tonight by her father. Our junior attendant is Camilla Jane Burke. Camilla Jane is the daughter of Lyles and Natalie Burke and is being escorted tonight by her father. Our senior attendants are Dana Fennell. Dana is the daughter of Ryan and Alicia Fennell and is being escorted tonight by her father. Senior attendant Anna McFerrin. Anna is the daughter of Lindley and Matt McFerrin and is being escorted tonight by her father. And senior attendant Riley Saylor. Riley's the daughter of Jeff Saylor and Rhonda Saylor and is being escorted tonight by her father. Ladies and gentlemen, our Arab High School 2022 homecoming chorus.
Captains are coming back onto the field now, and the Fort Payne Wildcats are coming on as well. The Knights tonight will be in their home blue jerseys, look very much like the Indianapolis Colts with the white chevrons on the sleeve, blue numbers both front and back and on the sleeve. They'll be in white helmets with the blue stripe down the middle. The A to the left of this helmet, there is an empty spot to the right of the helmet where they will put the award stickers as the season goes on. White trousers with the double blue trim down the sides, the double stripe down the sides. The Fort Payne Wildcats tonight are in white jerseys over silver pants. They will have black helmets. They will have black numerals on the jerseys, and they're easy to read, so it's going to be a fun night for us. Ronnie, before we go down for the toss of the coin, your final comments before we start the play-by-play of this game.
I'm ready to get started. I know the coaches are. The stadium is full. There's no room in AREB. You look across, there's about 50 or 60 people in AREB sitting on the other side over there. Let's know what kind of crowd's here. I'm expecting a very exciting first quarter. And I hope AREB jumps out on them, and I hope we get another victory.
Tonight's toss of the coin is brought to you by Regions Bank. Living in the moment, Regions Bank. And let's go down now to Chad Robertson, the captains for the Arabian Knights. John Ray Wilkes is standing there along with John Ray. Captains will also be Aiden Cox. It will also be joined by Patrick Lawler. And the final of the four Arabian Knights captains will be Drew Williams. Across the way for the Fort Payne Wildcats, they will send four out as well, including an outstanding quarterback for them in Jake Barnes. But they have Aiden Atkins, or Alex Atkins, also as one of their captains tonight, along with, as we pick up these numbers, Kyle Kemenidi. And the captains are meeting at center of the field. And Chad, we're going to send it to you because a very special introduction about to be made.
Y'all been chosen captains for a reason. Something you're not supposed to be doing. Step up and stop. Tails and heads right there. Heads and
tails.
Tails is the call. If I drop this, we'll do it again. It is heads. You won the toss.
The first.
Stay right there where you're at.
Knights have won the toss. They'll
Shake your
defer
head and
until
down. I
the
know you
second
want the ball.
half.
All right. Which way you want to go in the first half?
AREB has won the toss, elected to defer. I want to thank Mr. James Carson for being the honorary the official tonight, tossing the coin. AREB will be defending the north end zone as Fort Payne will receive the opening kickoff.
Military veterans, Mr. James Carson.
The opening kickoff for homecoming is next. AREB and Fort Payne will be back to get it all started on the Fun Radio Football Network.
Hey folks, Tim Witt at Sand Mountain Toyota. Our goal is to be Sand Mountain's pre-owned vehicle destination. We strive to keep vehicles for every budget, and all of our vehicles go through a strict multi-point inspection by our award-winning service department. And don't forget, we're paying top dollar for your vehicle. We want to buy your vehicle. Sand Mountain Toyota, Highway 431 Albertville, or sandmountaintoyota.com.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
When my dad wanted a new mower, he'd say, "Come on, buddy, let's go see Jim, our local Toro dealer." For service, I'd hear, "Come on, buddy, let's call Jim." So naturally, I got my mower here. Some things never change. Right, buddy? Well, some things. Real people, real support. You can't beat the personal service from your neighborhood Toro dealer. There's a Toro dealer like Jim in your town.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bonds Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service in Albertville has been the best place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. The Wilkes family takes pride in carrying on a tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose people you can trust. At Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
More from the Arab Electric Cooperative broadcast booth, Michael St. John along with Ronnie Shoemate, Ben Elrod, Chad Robertson. The Knights with American flags representing, and I believe representing each senior brings an American flag out.
Yes, sir.
And they are about to come through a spirit line with a huge Arab banner in the middle. And the anticipation is growing for the start of tonight's football game. Temperatures perfect for a fall football game. Still a line of cars coming into the stadium, and the Fort Payne sideline, or at least the Fort Payne side of the field, beginning to fill up. We were a little worried there early on. The fight song for the Arabian Night blares in the background, and we await the release of the banner and the blue-clad Arabian Knights to make their way onto Arab Sports Stadium.
I wish you could have seen the standing ovation Mr. James Carson got. He will be 100 years old November 1st.
And here come the Knights. The Arabian Knights and the Fort Payne Wildcats about to kick this football game off, and as we get the field underway, they're clearing the field, and the man that was the preeminent person who tossed the coin bringing the American flag off with him. It's very, very ironic.
American flag, ladies and gentlemen.
Officials are huddled in the middle of the A. Boy, what a perfect night for football. You couldn't ask for more. And as I look, there's still a line of cars coming in off of the highway and are waiting to park. So we'll have some late arrivals as the opening kickoff is about to get underway. We'll be following at least 32 other games on our Gilbert and Balfour in-game scoreboard as this game progresses. And note to all, we are going to keep really close attention every score by score of the Gunnersville Buckhorn game tonight. There's a lot of people and a lot of folks wanting to know how that game goes for obvious reasons, so we will keep updated more so than just our scoreboard breaks on the Gunnersville Buckhorn game. And I want to thank Dr. Jess Youngblood, who is at the game and will give us some score-by-score updates as well.
We got a little connection at Buckhorn, too. Their head coach, Matt Patterson, outstanding quarterback here for Arab several years ago. God, what a crowd. And you can't see the end of the line coming in the road. Pooch kick.
And it is a pooch kick, and everybody jumps on it, but Fort Payne is going to get possession of the football. And as I say that, they're going to get possession of the football with a short field to start this game.
He fumbled it, and Arab went for it. It was almost like an onside kick. If we had been 1 foot closer, we'd have had that ball. And the coaches were playing. Coach Henderson's all tore it. We didn't get it down there.
First and 10, Fort Payne with the ball. Quarterback out of the pistol. They turn. They're running it off right tackle. And this is the outstanding running back. Breaks through the first line of defense and gets into the Arab secondary and picks up about 8 yards on the opening play of the football game as Caden DeBose was off right tackle. And the stop was made in the backfield by the Arabian Knights. And we're going to have to grab this under a light here because it's gotten dark quicker here. Caleb Perkins was there to make the stop and a penalty marker down to negate that run. Chad, I didn't see that marker go down. They came up with that play pretty quick.
Very fast penalty right out of the gate, and holding. Looks like chop block. I missed that one. It was in the vicinity of holding, but right out of the gate, Fort Payne has a penalty.
Boy, I'll tell you what, that is big because that was a big game. It is now 1st and 25 for Fort Payne, and now they start back at their own 36-yard line, moving right to left as you listen in the first quarter towards the scoreboard in the north end of the stadium. Same play off the right side, tackle this time, blocks down, and the Knights are right there on top of it, and that gained about 4 yards on the play, but the stop was made by, and again, I'm got to put this under the light. I apologize, folks, because it's dark up here.
You want me to turn this one on?
No, we're fine. We'll get this done. But the tackle was made by Graydon Isom, a defensive lineman at 5'11", 174, and a sophomore. Second down and 20 for Fort Payne. Ball at the 40-yard line, far side hash mark. They're going to turn, run him again, and this running back will get a lot of carries tonight. Caden DeBose, he's a junior, 5'10", 160, and he gets about 3 yards this time up near the 46-yard line. And the Arabian Knights again there to make the stop. Graydon Isom was there along with a couple of other jerseys that are in blue, but they got up quickly, and I didn't catch those 2 numbers. So it will be now a 3rd down and long. Fort Payne behind the sticks, 3rd and 14 with 10:31 to play in the first quarter we've just started. Quarterback calling the signals, awaits the snap, gets it, gives it again, that running back, and this time Will Kinnear is going to pull him down for a gain. Caden DeBose is only going to gain about 2, and the Fort Payne Wildcats run the tailback off tackle 3 consecutive plays, Ben.
That's a message sent by Fort Payne. We're going to play field position, and we believe our defense can win the field position battle in the first half.
All right, the Fort Payne Wildcats will now punt the ball away to the Arabian Knights. And the Brody is back, but the man for Fort Payne that is going to kick the ball away is their punter, and that is Kai Solp. And Solp gets a kick that is caught by the wind. It will bounce at the 25 and now will bounce inside down around the 16-yard line. And that's where the Arabian Knights will take over on offense, 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line. So field position established immediately. Chad Robertson, boy, I'll tell you, the chess match has already started.
Yes, Arab made a good defensive stand right there. Fort Payne first got a penalty on the first play of the game, backed them up a little bit. They stuck with the running game. Like Ben said, they're going to try to control the line of scrimmage and have possession of the ball most they can. But now it's Arab's turn, 1st and 10 at the 11, 16.
They set the back and give him on that short toss sweep to the right side, looking for the edge. Stiff arms a man, gets back to the 20, so make that the 16-yard line. And did a penalty go down?
No, he dropped the ball.
He dropped the ball, okay.
He was down.
Okay, so it's a gain of a half a yard, and that's all on that play. As Fort Payne, obviously the Fort Payne Wildcat teams come to play. Alex Atkins, a senior linebacker, one of the captains tonight, 5'9", 158, is the man on the stop. 2nd down and 9 for the Arabian Knights. Near side hash mark, moving left to right as you listen in the first quarter. No score in this football game on homecoming. Cox awaiting the snap. Going to throw it out, a little quick out route. The pass is complete, and he gets it into the hands of Drew Puccio, who gets his first catch in 3 games, and he gets across the stakes, and that's good for a Citizens Bank Arabian Knight first down.
I think it's going to be short, Michael. No, he said first down. You're right. I thought it was short. You know, Puccio told us, we talked to his dad, Coach Puccio today. He said he really only about 85% today because of his leg right now.
So it will be a 1st and 10 for the Arabian Knights. The ball is at the 26-yard line. 8:40 to play in the first quarter. Knights coming to the line of scrimmage. They're going to put a wide out this way and Brody McCain. In the slot will be Puccio. Quarterback takes the snap, going to throw it again, gets it out to McCain on a little slant route. Pass is complete. He's out across the 35. He's up to about the 38-yard line. Drag those chains again for a Citizens Bank and Trust first down. The dink and donk on the pass plays are they're starting to make a little momentum go. Knights have a little problem getting somebody in position. They're up to the line right quickly. They give it to Drake Franklin, and Drake is going to make a run to left end and only get a couple of yards to the 40-yard line. Boy, this defense for Fort Payne. We said earlier, Ben, it's the defense of Fort Payne, the offensive Arab. That's your story tonight. Kobe King was the man on the stop.
Yeah, Fort Payne's got the box full. They're telling Arab you're going to have to beat us with the arm tonight throwing the ball, so let's see what we can do.
Second down and 8.
He's got, so far, Drake Franklin on the year has had 108 carries for 855 yards and 13 touchdowns.
Knights back up to the line of scrimmage, and this time they put Puccio over to the short side of the field. They go trips that way. Here's a quarterback going to throw a pass. Is complete. Spencer Strickland breaks a tackle at the midfield stripe. He's into Fort Payne territory to the 48-yard line, and finally gang tackled there, but that's another Arabian Nights Citizens Bank and Trust first and 10. Stop was made by Fort Payne's Jack Goggins, a defensive end, 5'11", 167, and a junior.
We're working on that middle with that pass right down. We got Andrew Williamson going in right now as a receiver.
Chad Robertson, that short pass just as good as a running play. They're just keeping it very tight within the box.
Well, they're zoned in on a running back, and that opens up the passing play. But, you know, you keep passing it right down the middle, and that will set up the running game.
Of course, our sideline reports brought to you by Grumpy's Pizza and Pasta in the Northgate Shopping Center. First and 10 for the Arabian Nights, just across midfield at the 48. Here's the snap. This time they're going to give it on a running play. Drake Franklin and nothing doing in the middle. Boy, Fort Payne is looking for that running back. Bennett Blanks, linebacker, 6'2", 200-pound junior, there to make the stop. And that play gained, maybe even lost a half a yard.
Well, they got 3 people on him. They got a spy staying on Franklin because they know what he's done all year long. He hasn't got over 2 yards yet tonight. That's very unusual.
Second down, let's call it 11. We're at 6:35 to play in the first quarter. No score between the Wildcats and Arab. Remember, Arab is 5A, Fort Payne is 6A, but they were in the same conference and same region for the many years past. Here's a throw down the middle. Great pass, and it is a great completion to Drew Puccio, and it is down close to the first down. They're going to drag the chains and call it an Arabian Nights Citizens Bank and Trust first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Puccio that time under double coverage came up and like a circus performer pulled the ball out of the air.
That was a big-time throw by Cox, rolling to his right, then stop, pat down, and then Puccio curls in there, and he finds him with a nice shot.
First and 10, Knights on the move of this drive. First offensive drive of the evening for the Arabian Nights. Started back at their 16. This time they're going to go to the sideline. He's out there, and a great catch again, inbounds. This time, nope. The backside officials say that Brody was out of bounds. So Brody McCain looked like he put that foot down, but of course that was way on the other side of the field. One official gave him the call. The backside official gave him an incomplete.
Apparently he'd 1 foot. There's a penalty against Arab.
Oh my goodness. Holding on that pass play. Boy, oh boy. So that hurts, and that drive really is going to take a punch because that's about a 17-yard penalty from where the holding occurred.
That's right.
So it will be first down now and 20, first down and 24 by my count. Knights up to the line of scrimmage, wide outs to either side, slot man to the right. Again, moving left to right. Aiden Cox takes the snaps, gives it to Drake Franklin. He breaks tackle. He's across midfield. He gets some of that penalty yardage back, and he gets all the way down to the 43-yard line. Boy, oh boy, he really gave the limp leg that time, Ronnie, and that allowed him the extra momentum to go forward after he was hit.
He staggered just for a second. Everybody froze, and he broke off and went through. Big run. That's what we're waiting on right there.
Stop was made for Fort Payne by that middle guard, and he's a good one. I've been watching him. He is really causing some problems up there. Kalen Tuberville. I wonder if his daddy's a senator, or granddaddy maybe. Roll out by Cox to the left, under duress, throws downfield, and the pass is complete. They gave him that catch. Wow, Brody McCain, I thought that hit the ground. They gave him that catch.
I did too. He had his arms on the ground and went up like a tunnel. It looked like it went inside a paper towel holder.
Chad Robertson, Grumpy Sideline Pizza Report. Makeup call?
I'm telling you, I mean, no. I'd say it's a good catch. He got his long arms under. Ronnie Hush. But you know.
He should be the politician.
But it brings up third and about 7 for A-Rep.
Indeed, possession down for the Knights on this drive to continue it from the 33-yard line. 4:35 to play in the first quarter. It's gone by quickly. Knights set up the pistol formation. Drake Franklin is now going out of the backfield. They fake to him on the pitch. They're going to go over the middle and intercepted. Nope, dropped. Boy, that was he broke on that. That was a perfect break on that ball by Hayden Harrell, a senior defensive back. He read the quarterback's eyes and made a great break on that one.
He did, and that ball had some fire behind it. He zipped it like a bullet. So we're going to stay on the field. 4th and 5 or 4th and 6, and A-Rub's going to go for it.
Well, on this possession, I'll tell you, this has been a nice long drive. Ben Elrod, this is a 4th down play. You're out of field goal range, but your punter is so good, he may kick it halfway to the brand new Taco Bell.
He's very capable, but watch Strickland right here. Speak of the devil. Watch Strickland. What may go to him.
We got to get out of this huddle in 5 seconds. 4-3. Coach is saying, nope, we want a timeout. We'll take it with them. 4:20 to play in the first quarter. 4th down coming up. When we come back, no score. A-Rab and Fort Payne on the Fun Radio Football Network.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
Come experience Sand Mountain Park and Amphitheater. We're a 130-acre park filled with adventure. From our indoor aquatic center and RV park, tennis courts, and our state-of-the-art fitness center and amphitheater. We offer youth and adult sports leagues for all ages at our first-class facilities. Whether it's baseball, basketball, group exercise classes, playgrounds, or your favorite band in concert, Sand Mountain Park and Amphitheater has something for everyone. Join our effort to improve the health of our community and win the day at Sand Mountain Park.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company. Marshall County Gas is a proud supporter of this community channel broadcast. Remember, gas does it better naturally.
Tell me when. Knights put a man in motion. 4th down and 6. Cox rolling to the right, looking downfield. He's going to throw it. Here comes backside pressure. Puts it in the air. Incomplete. He had a streaking Brody McCain and Drew Puccio down the numbers. They went for everything. Instead of the 6, they went for the home run ball. It's incomplete, and it goes over on downs. The big play of the game had to be that penalty that sent him back.
Absolutely it was. Now, Spencer Strickland, when Ben called it, Strickland was wide open, sent over by himself on the 20-yard line. The quarterback rolled this way.
We have a very special guest that's joined us in the booth, and we are excited about having him. I'll introduce him in a moment. 1st and 10 for the Fort Payne Wildcats. On 1st down, they're running a sweep to the left side after the handoff. Goes to that running back, and he's going to get good yardage up across the 40 to the 42-yard line, as that was Skylar Cody, the wide receiver, on a wide receiver play that That sweep just takes it all the way for 11 yards and a Fort Payne first down. 4:03 to play in the first quarter. It's homecoming, and what a better way to celebrate homecoming than welcome a former coach of the Arabian Knights and a man that has been very successful in whatever his endeavors have been. Watt Parker joins us in the booth. Watt, good to have you here, Coach.
Well, thank you, Michael. Great to be here, buddy.
Boy, we got one tonight. I'll tell you picked the right game to come to. Jake Barnes, the quarterback, drops the pass. He's a left-hander, throws it out. We had a man very close. That may be a flag, and looked like the Arabian Knight defender may have had a hand on the back, and that's going to cost us.
You know, he had a hold of his jersey before he got out there, and that's what had happened, and he pushed him down. That's the first pass by Fort Payne today, too.
And this penalty is going to bring 15 yards and put it down in Arab territory at the 43-yard line. We sort of thought that this might be a prize fight. It's certainly starting out that way.
It is. I don't think I've ever seen Fort Payne not throw a pass that long in a ball game. So it's a little bit different Fort Payne team than years past. Coach Elmore does a great job with it.
First and 10, Fort Payne in Arab territory, second time tonight at the 42-yard line. 3:40 to play in the first quarter, no score. Quarterback's going to keep it. He's going to roll to the right side, and Barnes checked that. That is number 8. That is Brandon Oliver, I believe, on that play. Let's check that. Nope, stand corrected. That's a new running back in the ball game. Have to run to the roster here. So that was Dax Vermador. That's a new name for us. In fact, he's in at quarterback now. Vermador.
He's a tall kid.
Indeed, 6 on the play. Second down and 2. Vermador gets the pass. Right-hander this time. Throws. Quick pass. Nice release. And that's good for a Fort Payne first down as he got beyond the sticks. And he'll be down to the 31-yard line. And that young man has a quick release.
Very quick. He popped those feet straight to him.
He is, by the way, a sophomore, 6 foot, 185.
Good-looking young man.
And now with that said, Jake Barnes returns into the lineup at quarterback. This time they'll line up and the shotgun, but it's almost a T formation out of the gun. Protectors to either side. Barnes gets the snap, handoff, got a running back. That is Caden DeBose. DeBose is looking for the corner. He's inside the 30, down near the 26-yard line. And the Arabian Knights recover very quickly. The tackle was made by Wyatt Lamar, and he got 5 yards on that. Boy, I'll tell you, Fort Payne seems to be picking their spots, Coach.
Very, very careful. You know, the Arabs' defense is really good. And so they've got to find the plays they're making. I mean, they're barely making. I mean, Arabs like a step away from making a pick. It's a good ball game right now.
Second down and 5. 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. No score, but Fort Payne's drive. Barnes going to throw downfield, overthrew everybody. His intended receiver on an out route, Brandon Oliver, stopped, and the pass was overthrown. Coverage on the Arabian Knights side by Hayden O'Reilly. So that will bring up third down, possession down for Fort Payne. Noted for kickers, Ronnie, I got news for you. They probably got one that can kick it from 50.
Well, they got a hatchery over there where they keep raising them. I think there's no McPherson on the field tonight, though, folks.
All right, same formation. Fort Payne with wide out to the right, slot that way. Short wide to the near side, moving right to left. Here's the handoff, running back. He's got a good handle on that one. He crosses inside the 20, and he's got the first down and more all the way down to the 15-yard line. So Fort Payne continues the drive. That was just a sweep. That's that student body right.
It is, just a lead sweep out of the gun. It's tough if you can get that edge. We were close. We were one step away from catching him there, but they're still a little bit slow on the edge.
So it'll be first and 10 for Fort Payne as they line up at the far side hash mark. 1:45 to play in the first quarter. And again, Barnes is back in at quarterback. We had the band playing there in our ear, so we took it out for a second. Long count this time. Barnes, same play, going sweep to the left side, wide side of the field. Knights trying to protect the edge. He gets the corner, but then quickly is knocked out of bounds as the stop was made by Aiden Stewart that time.
They're spreading us out real wide. The middle is tied up with their linemen, but they're working us on those corners out there right now.
Second down, they'll mark the ball at the 13-yard line. Last week, as it's looking tonight, the opposing team with a big drive against the Knights early. 1:26 to play in the first quarter. This really moves right along as this game keeps moving right along. I'm going to call it a T formation out of the shotgun because that's the best thing I know to do. Quarterback, long count, turn, handoff, right side, gets the edge, down inside the 5 to about the 3-yard line. First and goal.
They're getting leverage. They're just getting leverage on that 2-receiver side. They're trying to make an adjustment with the defense to make them widen out so they can hit something up inside. They really want to run it up inside, you can tell. And they're going to keep stretching until they think they can get a crease.
Gene Cowart, the man on the stop.
Now they ran a heavy package in now. They got heavy in.
And they go with a under center now. They get really a straight tee in the backfield.
Yep.
New quarterback in the game, hands it off to the right side, down to the 1, and he will be hit and dropped there, as that was Marcus Ledford on the carry, and I believe that was at the bottom of the stack. Who am I looking at? For the Arabian Nights, that was Graydon Isom at the bottom of that stack, but it is now 2nd and goal from the 1. The officials are talking about something. Was there a flag? Did I miss a flag, Chad?
No.
Okay, the officials are talking, I guess, about placement of the ball.
Yeah, well, they hadn't put it down yet. I don't know what they're discussing.
Long discussion
here. That was a power formation right there now.
I don't know if they're discussing because of the way that people ran off the sideline, if they're looking at illegal substitution.
Here he goes. What's he going to do? He's talking to somebody.
All right, we're waiting to see, and that is
unsportsmanlike.
Unsportsmanlike against Arab. That's a dead ball foul.
Never saw the flag.
Yeah.
So the ball is moved inside the 1-yard line, half the distance to the goal. That may be the shortest penalty of the year on the Arabian Nights for unsportsmanlike conduct. There had to be some after tackle.
Something happened on the ground, apparently.
Yeah, probably so. All right, Fort Payne goes with the T formation again. Quarterback under center, that's Jake Barnes. Long count, turn, give it, right side to Bose. He's in, touchdown. So Fort Payne draws first blood with 39 seconds to play in the first quarter on a DeBose run, and that's going to be an interesting drive. It took him a while.
Well, the first drive that Arab had was phenomenal. I mean, took it down the field, long drive, control the ball, just tough luck right there on that 4th down play. Just 2 steps away from a touchdown. So, but the game's not lost or won in the first quarter.
Here is the kick coming. Point after is up, and the point after is good. So with 39 seconds to play in the first quarter, it is Fort Payne 7, Arab nothing. We want to thank Watt Parker for joining us. If you would, join us back at halftime or a little bit after halftime for your analysis.
Great.
That's great.
Okay,
thank you, Coach. Always a pleasure.
Always, brother.
I'll tell you, we go back a long way, and one of the best to take the sideline at this school and several others beyond that. Coach Watt Parker joining us. All right, we'll take a break. 7-0 Fort Payne on the Fun Radio Football Network.
With your Citizens Bank and Trust digital wallet, your busy life just got a lot less complicated. The Citizens Bank and Trust digital wallet is compatible with Apple, Google, and Samsung Pay, and it's available right now on your mobile device. Citizens Bank and Trust. Small bank, big difference.
Since 1943, the Municipal Utilities Board has been meeting utility needs of the citizens of Albertville and surrounding areas. From keeping your home comfortable to providing necessary expansions and supporting industrial and commercial growth, MUB provides the utilities you rely on in your everyday life. Electricity, water, wastewater, all at a reasonable cost. MUB is committed to providing reliable service today and resources tomorrow. MUB is proud to be a supporter of this community channel broadcast.
If you need reliable family transportation, you need to see us. Every vehicle is warranted for the life of your contract and comes with a free Carfax. It's why we say,
the driving factor, beyond your normal buy here, pay here.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. We offer only the top quality Black Canyon Angus beef, Swift natural fresh pork, grade A Kegel fresh chicken, smoked, processed, and frozen meat items. One of the most popular promotions at Piggly Wiggly is our Pick 5 meat program. Purchase a single pack of meat and pay our everyday low price, or purchase 5 packages marked with the bright red Pick 5 label for just $19.99. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
So you have a drive chart on that?
I'm showing 13 plays.
So that you're right about that. And it started on a, okay. Oh. Ball is taken by Brody McCain at the 9. He's up to the 10, the 15, the 20. Whoa, wow, what a hit. Smack down at the 29-yard line, and the Knights will put it in possession there, 1st and 10. We'll get the scoring recap from Ben Elrod in a moment. 33 seconds to play in the first quarter. Knights are down 7-0. Fort Payne on a nifty drive that started back at the 24-yard line. So a 74-yard drive for Fort Payne score. Well, again, we'll get that recap momentarily. On 1st and 10, Knights are in the shotgun. Tight trips to the right side, run Drake Franklin right behind 3 blockers. He gets into the second level, and he'll cross the 35 to the 36-yard line as Franklin just bruisingly going upfield as the stop was made for Fort Payne by Tyler Wooten, a linebacker, 5'9", 162. He's a junior. Lots of young players on this Fort Payne team, but that doesn't mean a lot other than the fact they can play and play well. 2nd down and 8, and that should be the end of the first quarter and will. One's in the book. Fort Payne's in the lead, 7-0. This is the Fun Radio Football Network.
With your Citizens Bank and Trust digital wallet, your busy life just got a lot less complicated. The Citizens Bank and Trust digital wallet is compatible with Apple, Google, and Samsung Pay, and it's available right now on your mobile device. Citizens Bank and Trust. Small bank, big difference.
Since 1943, the Municipal Utilities Board has been meeting utility needs of the citizens of Albertville and surrounding areas. From keeping your home comfortable to providing necessary expansions and supporting industrial and commercial growth, MUB provides the utilities you rely on in your everyday life. Electricity, water, wastewater, all at a reasonable cost. MUB is committed to providing reliable service today and resources tomorrow. MUB is proud to be a supporter of this community channel broadcast.
Established in 1946, Kirkpatrick Concrete has a tradition of top quality products and service. They now have 11 North Alabama locations to meet this area's demand for quality ready-mix concrete. For your next project, your friends at Kirkpatrick Concrete are just down the road.
He's at the game, and we get those updates because a lot of people are interested in that one, of course. And boy, Ronnie, I'll tell you, we got a fight on our hands here in Fort Payne. Looked very sharp on that drive.
They did. They moved the ball anywhere they wanted to on us, apparently. Now, the penalties did help, but they are pounding us on that defensive line.
So it's 1st and 10. Let's see if the Arabian Knights can make that 2nd and 2. Let's see if the Knights can get answer points here. Here's the snap. Cox going to give it off. Franklin on the left side breaks the tackle. He's got a 1st down, still reaching forward. And he was really wrapped up early, but I said he had a 1st down, but from where they're saying his knee is down, he's going to be short. So it will be 3rd down and a yard from the 37-yard line. And for Fort Payne, boy, I'll tell you, this is a stingy defense. The game within the game, as we talked before the game and with Coach Watt Parker, the offensive Arab, the defense of Fort Payne. And that was Silas Halmer that time on the stop for the Wildcats. 3rd down possession situation for the Knights, 11:25 to play in the first half. Hayden O'Reilly in the ball game as a slot back. Aiden Cox putting a man in motion. That's Brody McCain. Here's the handoff to Franklin. They tried to give a little motion to wave off that linebacker, and boy, I'll tell you, I don't know if he got this. Chad, you're down there closer than we are. It's close.
It's going to be very close. I mean, he's putting an eyeball to it, and the call is coming down as we speak.
38-yard line.
And they're still eyeballing. They may pull the chains, Michael.
And indeed they will, and we'll take a break while they do. 11:08 to play in the first quarter. 7-0 Fort Payne on the Fun Radio Football Network.
Family-owned and operated Discount Building Supply in Warrenton is a whole lot more than building supplies and hardware. Stop by and browse their 130,000 square foot home center. You'll find popular smoker grills with supplies and seasonings, family outing and tailgate supplies, Yeti coolers, outdoor and hunting apparel, landscape management supplies, boathouse products, and everything to beautify your outdoor living space. Discount Building Supply and Home Center. 3 generations of the Walker family proudly serving your family. Horizon Communications' archives of local high school sports and school programs now spans decades and generations, covering multiple sports and programs. DVDs of these memorable events make the perfect gift for any occasion, and the cost is simple and affordable. The first game or program DVD is $20, the second game or program is $15, and then any others are only $10 each, all on their own individual DVD. Pre-1990 games converted from coaches' films are as low as $5 per game. We have hundreds of games from the late 50s on up. Give us a call at 256-582-7373, message us on Facebook, or email mharden@horizoncommunications.net to check the availability of your desired event. Let Horizon Communications help you with the gift of video to be treasured for a lifetime. Since 1992, Horizon Communications has brought you community channel programming. As we're preparing for another season of high school sports, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our many loyal community-minded sponsors who've supported Horizon's local origination programming through the years. We encourage our local viewers to patronize our local sponsors and let them know how much you enjoy Horizon's community channel broadcast. For information on joining our team of community channel broadcast sponsors, give Mike Harden a call at 256-582-7373.
They pull the chains. It is an Arabian Night Citizen Bank and Trust first down as we come to you from the AREB Electric Cooperative Broadcast Booth. Here's the snap on first down. Cox going to throw a little slant pattern. Ooh, off the hands of Drew Puccio, the intended receiver. But Fort Payne had a man coming and coming strong, and boy, we dodged a bullet there.
That had a pick six right there all over it, because if he had caught it, there was nobody between him and the goal line. So I'm glad AREB got that back. 2nd and 10 for AREB now.
Fort Payne's defensive back, actually the free safety, Kobe King, was the man that read that. He's only 5'8", 129 pounds, but that means he can fly. 2nd down and 10. Knights have thrown the ball more on first down in the early going of this game than we've seen. Fort Payne stacking the box. They got 8 up front. Cox with protection. Here comes the pressure. Throws and incomplete. Incomplete, and it may have been tipped, but Brody McCain was the intended receiver, but a good defensive effort by Fort Payne as the defensive back that came in to make the play on that ball was Hayden Harrell. Well, they're playing a lot of different folks, Ronnie.
Yeah, Brody was falling backwards as he was trying to catch that ball. He had already lost his balance. He hit it in one hand. He'd been standing up with a caught that.
3rd down, possession down on this drive for the Knights. 10:50 to play in the first half. 7-0 Fort Payne. 4-man front. They're doing some stunning with linebackers. 4 in the front and 7 behind them. And now they drop off. Cox changing the play at the line of scrimmage. Going to throw, puts it away, and threw a rainbow and almost threw it out of the park, incomplete. So the Knights will go and have to punt. So that is a very short drive. Speaking of drives, let's go ahead and get the recap of the last Fort Payne scoring drive, brought to you by Southern Elite Realty and agent Jeff Gibbs.
All right, Fort Payne covered 74 yards in 13 plays, and PAT was good. First score on the game goes with Fort Payne Wildcats 7, AREB nothing.
All right, let Jeff Gibbs find your next home. Call him today at 256-640-3085, Southern Elite Realty. Strickland to punt the ball away. Fort Payne with a single back. Good protection. Strickland's going to try to keep it away from him. Gets a good kick. It'll bounce out of bounds. Now let's see where the official will walk it down. It went out of bounds at the 28. And he's going to come forward to the 30, and that's all. So that will be where Fort Payne will take possession. 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line, leading 7-0. Anything that you have seen, Chad Robertson, that surprises you thus far in the game?
Well, we're not in rhythm. We don't have any momentum. We're just, didn't get up on the scoreboard like we do. But it's like Scottsboro last week. We got down 7-0 in the Scottsboro game, but finally got a rhythm on as a game progressed. But we got to get a rhythm right now on offense.
1st and 10 for the Wildcats. Evans is your quarterback. He turns, going to give it to the tailback, breaks the tackle at the line of scrimmage, and then comes forward. That was a good little run. He stepped by that first tackler and got into the linebacker core of the Arabian Knights, as that was the running back, Caden DeBose.
You know, Michael, what I'm seeing, Kinnear has been our nose guard. He's been showing up here all year. That center is wearing him out right now. I don't know what the deal is.
Kinnear is actually at a defensive end position. Okay. They have moved him out, and we have the nose guard for the Arabian Knights right now. We'll have to check that number. Here's the snap. Running play again. This time they trap the back in the backfield, but he is going to escape and get up near first down yardage. A nifty run, and just give credit to the running back, Blake Griggs, that time, as he did it all on his own. As I say that was not Blake Griggs. That was Dax Bernardo. How do you say this name? B-A-R-N-A Door. Bernardo.
We'll ask the kids next door in a minute.
I'll say Vanderbilt. Let's just go with that. First and 10, Fort Payne. They're at their own 41 after that run. Here's the handoff. Sweep play going to the left side. They work the edges. They got the corner across midfield into Arab territory at the 47-yard line. Boy, I'll tell you, they have opened the hole of the Arabian Nights, and they have exposed the running lanes outside the numbers. Alex Aikens was the man on the run, and he got 12 yards, and he's first and 10 at the Arab 49-yard line. 9:36 to play in the first quarter. Fort Payne has jumped on Arab 7-0 and are moving the ball again. They're in Knight territory at the 48. Knights went 5 plays and out on the last drive. They had a great drive on their opening possession, but then could not convert a 4th down. Here's the quarterback rolling out to pass. Bernard grabs it, pass complete to the 40. Good little pitch and catch. Nothing fancy. The running back coming out of the backfield was Marcus Ledford, and Ledford gets about 8 yards all the way down to the 40-yard line. So it'll be 2nd down and 2 for the Wildcats, and they want to go hurry. And with that, they've got Barnes coming back in at quarterback.
That 3-2 defense is just not able to get back there and get any pressure on the quarterback right now.
Picking up a pattern. When Barnes is in, they're running the ball. When Vernier comes in, they throw it. Bernardo. Like Donardo, I'm going to just call him Bernardo. Or Bernard. Oh, wish I knew how to say this. Here's the handoff to the tailback inside this time. Short run for about 4 yards.
Ball.
And did the ball come out? I don't think so. He is down.
They're saying
close
yes,
to the first down.
But I think he was down. Arab came up with the ball, but they said he was already down.
Coach says the player was down before he lost the ball. I love having Coach Parker up here. I'm telling you, does he not add?
He was telling us about how soft they were on the sides. We're seeing it right now.
Hey, Michael, I picked up on something. They got Lawson King at nose guard, and Kinnear is going to the wide side of the field on defensive end.
Okay, so they're putting Kinnear to the wide side, and they're putting King at nose.
Yes.
All right. 3rd down and less than a yard. Fort Payne is in the shotgun with 2 tailbacks. Here they come. Handoff to the left side, 1st down, and easy 1st down at left tackle, as the running back for Fort Payne was Caden DeBose, and Caden DeBose gets the yardage. They go to the horse when they want to run for the Derby, and it's 1st and 10 for Fort Payne. 8 minutes to play in the first half. Fort Payne's up 7-0, and they're driving again.
We heard about DeBose all week long, and we're seeing what we heard was true.
We knew this was a good football team coming in, and right now they have dominated. They're both in time of possession and running the ball, and they have run, quite frankly, to the tackle and outside tonight, and that's where they've gotten their big gains. 1st and 10, a single sidecar to the left. This is Veneer, the quarterback, going to run a quarterback sneak. He goes up the middle and right at middle guard. Ball came loose. A-Rap says they got it. What will the officials say? Silva is the one that came up with the ball.
That's 2 times.
He was down. Couldn't see it for the massive jerseys, both white and blue. But the officials say that Fort Payne retains possession after the gain of 2.
I think he was laying on top of an Arab player, not all the way on the ground. And the ball was laying on the ground.
Silva came up with that ball. There was a bit of excitement. The crowd boos the call. 2nd down and 8. Knights need a stop here. 3-man front. They're sneaking the linebacks up here. The blitz coming left side. This is DeBose. DeBose looking for the corner. He got it, and he's run out of bounds on the Arab sideline at about the 31-yard line. That'll stop the clock.
Big 3rd down right here.
At halftime tonight, it is 2nd half of our interview with Mr. Henderson, and of course Archie Anderson will take that with our Legends of the Arabian Nights, and we will be carrying live the halftime activities when the Queen will be crowned, so we will join Archie Anderson for that. 6:47 to go in the first half, and on that 3-yard gain for Fort Payne, it will be 3rd and 3. Short side of the field, they're going to put a man in motion to the wide side across from us. Fort Payne moving left to right as you listen midway through the second quarter. Checking over to the sideline, Fedor, and now whistles and a delay of game or a timeout, Fort Payne, they'll take it. We'll do the same. 6:47 to play first half. Fort Payne 7-0 and knocking on the door on the Fun Radio Football Network.
Hey folks, Tim Witt at Sand Mountain Toyota. Our goal is to be Sand Mountain's pre-owned vehicle destination. We strive to keep vehicles for every budget, and all of our vehicles go through a strict multi-point inspection by our award-winning service department. And don't forget, we're paying top dollar for your vehicle. We want to buy your vehicle. Sand Mountain Toyota, Highway 431 Albertville, or sandmountaintoyota.com.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh. Quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
When my dad wanted a new mower, he'd say, "Come on, buddy, let's go see Jim, our local Toro dealer." For service, I'd hear, "Come on, buddy, let's call Jim." So naturally, I got my mower here. Some things never change. Right, buddy? Well, some things. Real people, real support. You can't beat the personal service from your neighborhood Toro dealer. There's a Toro dealer like Jim in your town.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bonds Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service in Albertville has been the best place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. The Wilkes family takes pride in carrying on a tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose people you can trust. At Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Third and 3. Fort Payne after the timeout right now from your Arab Electric broadcast booth. Here's the snap. Going to run that sweep play to the left side. They got the first down. He hops over a bundle of folks at the 25 and out of bounds at the 24-yard line. Run out of bounds on that side by the Arabian Knights' Dylan Morrow. But not until he got the first down on about a 7-yard gain. And it will be 1st and 10 for Fort Payne at the Arab 24-yard line.
Yeah, we're going to talk to Coach Parker. How do you stop the sides out there? We got they're eating us up on the corners.
Well, I think what we're seeing tonight, Ronnie, is we're seeing a team with enough speed in the backfield to get to the corner, and we haven't seen that thus this year. Fort Payne in that shotgun T formation. This is something that Sardis tried on the Arabian Knights. Fake going to the left side. Quarterback throws, overthrew everybody. This is not the throwing quarterback. Jake Barnes, the left-hander, the senior, 5'10", 155, does not have the arm that the quarterback Dax Varnador, 6', 185 sophomore has.
I'll go next door and where they're sitting up and ask, how do you pronounce? I usually do that before the game, but I didn't look at that.
Clock stops on the incomplete pass with 6:34 to play. Fort Payne will have it 2nd down and 10 at the Arab 24-yard line. They are within field goal range. 7-0. Wildcats lead early on. Unbalanced to the right side this time, but they put motion across. Here's the snap, handoff, tailback. This is DeBose. DeBose cuts inside. He's at the 15. He's at the 13. He's down to the 12-yard line. Boy, oh boy, this DeBose, he gets to the corner quick, but we got a penalty marker down and holding against the Fort Payne Wildcats. So that hole probably opened up that hole, and Fort Payne is going to be penalized 15 yards from the point of infraction. Ben, I'll tell you, Fort Payne right now is stopping themselves. We've seen thus far in this game on their first drive and now on their 3rd drive of this first quarter, or first half.
They are. Their offensive line's getting good push up front, and they're getting to our 2nd level, and our backers are just getting caught up in that trash, and the tailback's taking advantage of it.
So the run is negated, and the 15-yard penalty moves it back to the 33. 2nd down, and that's a 10-yard penalty. Check that. And 2nd down and 20 Fort Payne with motion, tight formation this time. They give it to the tailback on the motion man, and he gets that yardage back on the penalty yardage and gets all the way back to the original line of scrimmage on second down. And that time, that's that little wing back that comes around. They set him in motion, they give him the ball, and that is Marcus Ledford. And he's done some damage too. He's just shy of that marker, so it'll be 3rd down and 11. Clock continues to run, 5:45 to play in the first half. Fort Payne is up 7-0, and they've had an elongated drive that they're trying to put more points on the board. They've been living in Arab territory most of the first half. 3rd and 11. Let's see if they throw the ball. They still have Jake Barnes at quarterback. And now they're going to move the running back over to the other side. And that looks like Fort Payne wants a timeout. And they do. We'll take it with them with 5:22 to play in the first half. Big 3rd down coming back for the Wildcats on the Fun Radio Football Network.
Family-owned and operated Discount Building Supply in Warrenton is a whole lot more than building supplies and hardware. Stop by and browse their 130,000 square foot home center. You'll find popular smoker grills with supplies and seasonings, family outing and tailgate supplies, Yeti coolers, outdoor and hunting apparel, landscape management supplies, boathouse products, and everything to beautify your outdoor living space. Discount Building Supply and Home Center. 3 generations of the Walker family proudly serving your family.
3, 2, 1. 3rd and 11, Fort Payne after the timeout. Knights now taking a timeout. All right, so Knights saw what Fort Payne was aligned in. Now they're going to counter. Chess match. 7-0 Fort Payne, 5:22 to play first half on the Fun Radio Football Network.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
Come experience Sand Mountain Park and Amphitheater. We're a 130-acre park filled with adventure. From our indoor aquatic center and RV park, tennis courts, and our state-of-the-art fitness center and amphitheater. We offer youth and adult sports leagues for all ages at our first-class facilities. Whether it's baseball, basketball, group exercise classes, playgrounds, or your favorite band in concert, Sand Mountain Park and Amphitheater has something for everyone. Join our effort to improve the health of our community and win the day at Sand Mountain Park.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company. Marshall County Gas is a proud supporter of this Community Channel broadcast. Remember, gas does it better naturally.
Jeez, no return. On 3rd down, Fort Payne going to throw it into the end zone. It is caught for the touchdown. Wow.
Yeah, we got a back that stumbled right then, too. Or he might have had a chance to slap the ball away, but he got beat back there is all you can say.
Marcus Ledford on the pass from Dax Vernador, and the Fort Payne Wildcats are up 13-0 with 5:16 to play in the first half.
Wow.
Point after touchdown coming, a long drive. And Fort Payne didn't throw it but twice that whole drive, and the second time it went for a nice nifty 22-yard touchdown. Extra point coming. Snap is back, placement, it's in the air. He's got a leg. His name may not be Big Fearson, but he's got to be Ken. New score, Fort Payne 14, Arab nothing. This is the Fun Radio Football Network.
With your Citizens Bank and Trust digital wallet, your busy life just got a lot less complicated. The Citizens Bank and Trust digital wallet is compatible with Apple, Google, and Samsung Pay, and it's available right now on your mobile device. Citizens Bank and Trust. Small bank, big difference.
Since 1943, the Municipal Utilities Board has been meeting utility needs of the citizens of Albertville and surrounding areas. From keeping your home comfortable to providing necessary expansions and supporting industrial and commercial growth, MUB provides the utilities you rely on in your everyday life. Electricity, water, wastewater, all at a reasonable cost. MUB is committed to providing reliable service today and resources tomorrow. MUB is proud to be a supporter of this community channel broadcast.
If you need reliable family transportation, you need to see us. Every vehicle is warranted for the life of your contract and comes with a free Carfax. It's why we say,
the driving factor, beyond your normal buy here, pay here.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. We offer only the top quality Black Canyon Angus beef, Swift natural fresh pork, grade A Kegel fresh chicken, smoked, processed, and frozen meat items. One of the most popular promotions at Piggly Wiggly is our Pick 5 meat program. Purchase a single pack of meat and pay our everyday low price, or purchase 5 packages marked with the bright red Pick 5 label for just $19.99. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
I'll have to look back. The Regions Bank kickoff taken by the Arabian Knights at the 15, coming forward. This is Brody McCain. He's at the 15, the 20, the 25, the 26-yard line, and he is closed down there as the stop was made for Fort Payne at that point by Fort Payne's man that came streaking down the middle of the field, Jake Goggins. So it will be 1st and 10 for the Knights. We haven't been in this position all year, Chad Robertson. What do?
Well, stay the course, keep playing A-Rep football, wait for your big break, and jump on it.
Important to get points before halftime. 5:08 to play in the first half. Knights trail 14-0 as they have it 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line. Here's the handoff. This is Franklin, and Franklin's going to get up across the 30. Hard running inside, but he made a good move and got there. Up stop for the Fort Payne Wildcats. They are very aggressive on defense. Taylor Chaparro, a linebacker. He's only a sophomore, but was up very quickly. So it will be 2nd down for the Arabian Knights after the gain of 3. And checking into the ball game is Andrew Williamson for the Knights. So he'll be the X-back on the left side. Franklin lined up in the pistol behind the quarterback. Cox is your quarterback. Here's the snap. Fakes it, pulls it out of the belly. It's into that belly of Brody McCain. He's got it. He's across midfield. He's all the way down to near the 45-yard line in Fort Payne's territory. That little play action froze the linebackers, and that's good for a Citizens Bank and Trust Arabian Knight. 1st and 10. Ben, you like to see that coming out of that timeout.
Surely need to see more of that tonight for sure.
1st and 10. Here's the Knights up to the line of scrimmage quickly. Here's Drake Franklin, and Drake's across the 40 down to the 39. Ball's on the ground. Is it a fumble? The officials say yes, and Fort Payne's going to recover it. He actually, when he was hit, I think somebody reached in and grabbed the ball and knocked it out of his hands.
It rolled 5 yards past where he went down. Oh, I didn't need that turnover.
So a turnover for the Arabian Knights after they had started mounting a drive at Fort Payne's 33-yard line, and that's where the Wildcats will take over with 4 minutes still to work with, and they have been successful on long drives.
All right, they got Kinnear back now as nose guard.
We were talking to Coach Watt Parker, who's joined us in the booth, and we'll get him back on at halftime for an assessment. But he says the Knights are defensively just trying to keep the play in front of them, and thus far they are doing that. And on that sweep, not much running room for the running back for Fort Payne. That was Alex Akins, and he'll only get about a yard, maybe a yard and a half, and that's all. The stop was made for the Arabian Knights by Dylan Morrow. 2nd down and 8 3:44 to play in the first half. Fort Payne up in this game 14-0. Has not been a very good effort for the Arabian Knights offensively, but they haven't had the ball that many plays. Maybe 10, 12 plays is about it.
We get the ball start the second half, too.
Second down and 8. Fort Payne out of the gun. Here's the handoff to the tailback, and he's hit for a loss for the first time tonight. And Will Kinnear was there, but he had help. He sort of held the guy up, and the man that cleaned it up was Caleb Perkins, the defensive end, 196-pound senior, and that is no gain on the play. So it will be 3rd and 8 with 3 minutes to play in the first half. Let's see if the Knights can hold Fort Payne here and get a change of possession. Fort Payne goes trips on the hash marks to the left side, the wide side of the field. Now they send a single back or a single receiver to the right, the short side. Vernier, nope, this is Barnes. Barnes being chased. He's looking downfield. Here comes the blue jerseys to chase him. He's looking, he's throwing, he is incomplete. Ball up at the 48-yard line, incomplete and out of bounds. No chance. John Ray Wilkes on the coverage for the Arabian Knights as that pass was intended for Marcus Ledford.
Very good coverage that time, like Coach Parker just said. We had a meet up over there, and the quarterback was running for his life then also.
4th down, and Fort Payne will punt the ball away.
Brody McCain back to receive.
Brody's back, and Kai Stolop, a senior, to punt it away. He also does the place kicking. 2:34 on the clock, 2:34. Here's the snap. Knights are coming with it. He gets the kick off the side of his foot. It's a good one. It'll bounce at the 40, roll to the 35, and out of bounds down near the 30-yard line. So he had to get it away in a hurry, Ben Elrod, but he did in a very fortuitous roll for Fort Payne.
Yes, it was. Almost right up on the back of one of our players there.
Everything just going the way of the Wildcats thus far tonight. By the way, that change of possession tonight is courtesy of the Arab Education Foundation, providing grants for teachers for better teaching. From the Arab Electric broadcast booth, the crew is here, and Fort Payne has thus far dominated the game. 14-0, Wildcats lead, 2:26 to play in the first half. Aiden Cox is your quarterback. Drake Franklin is behind him, sends a man in motion. Franklin up the middle, looking for a block. He's off right tackle, and he'll get about a yard, maybe 2, and that will be all that he will be allowed as the stop was made for Fort Payne by Carter Tinker, and he may be one of the best players on the field, and I'll tell you in a minute his history. His dad is a very good friend of mine, Coach Grant Tinker, who for over a decade was the head coach of the Eider Hornets, and became a good friend of mine from the time he took over. I think he was 20 years old, 22 years old when he took that head coaching job. But Carter's a player. Here's the snap. Back to pass, throwing it out. Pass is complete. It just got tossed out there and into the hands. The Arabian Knights receiver just came back on the ball, Dylan Kirkland, and that'll drag the chains for an Arabian Knights Citizens Bank and Trust first down. We're inside a minute and 48 seconds to play. 1:45, clock runs on the change of the chains. Here's the pitch to Franklin. He needs the edge. He'll get about 3 tough yards as Fort Payne did a good job to string it out as Kobe King came up to make the stop. Gain of 4. Ball at the 45. Knights in the hurry-up 2-minute offense. 1:26 to play. Clock running. Single setback is Franklin. They're going to give it to him up the middle. He's across the 50. He got good yardage down to the 47. Drag those chains. It'll stop the clock momentarily. That's another Citizens Bank and Trust 1st and 10 at the Fort Payne 48-yard line.
Got a text to know what's wrong, Michael. Student section is painted in black for a blackout tonight. I said, I don't remember the last time that worked.
Pistol formation, Knights going on first down. Cox with that little pass to to Strickland, and Strickland's got another first down. He got 12 yards on that little route right up the hash and dragged the chains again. Another Citizens Bank first down, but that clock is stopped for the change of possession, the chains being moved, and now it starts up again with 1:05 to play, and we spiked the ball to stop the clock to get a play in. So it'll be second down for the Knights. They're at the Arab 35. They've done this in a hurry. Ben, I'll tell you, sometimes you get in a hurry and it gets good. Sometimes you get in a hurry and it's too much in a hurry.
That's right. We just need to take what they're giving us. We can get behind that defense, I believe, all night long and back them up a little bit.
So it'll be now 2nd down and 10. Ball at the 35. Far side hash marks. Knights moving right to left as you listen. Cox on the rollout going his way. He's going to be sacked. And that was a great play.
Oh.
They came with that corner blitz just at the right time, that linebacker blitz. And again, the man I said was the best defensive player on the team, Carter Tinker, the son of our good friend Coach Tinker from Eider. He's coaching, an assistant coach on Fort Payne. Now the Knights are going on a hurry up, going deep downfield. They got Brody McCain. He made the catch at the 10. Oh my gosh.
Incomplete.
Well, we got a penalty marker down. Nope, it's incomplete. He dropped it.
What happened, Brett? Chad?
He's all I seen was waving it off.
I thought he went up and landed on his back with it.
I think he may have caught it and brought it into his chest, and then it came down. That was a tough one because that was an opportunity, and the Knights now on 4th down are not going to give the ball with 36 seconds back to Fort Payne at the 47-yard line. So Strickland is going to punt this ball away. 4th down and 22. Boy, that sack killed that drive. Here's the snap. Strickland drops the ball to Foe, gets it away. Nobody back for Fort Payne. It'll drop at the 15, roll to the 10, roll inside the 5, and it will be downed at the 2-yard line. So the clock stops with 23 seconds to go. Fort Payne now is going to have to run something. They can't take a knee. It's a safety. So they'll have to run something to end this first half.
Oh, me.
Chad Robertson with our Grumpy's Pizza sideline reports. We'll have the coaches' comments here at halftime. I'll tell you, Fort Payne is picking their spots, but the time of possession, those long drives have really kept the ball out of Arab's offensive hands. And we were told tonight the game would be offensive Arab against defensive Fort Payne. Well, if your offense don't have the ball, you can't do much with it.
Absolutely not. I'll get the stats here in a minute. And the time possession is going to be unbelievable.
All right, let's see what Fort Payne does. They don't have a lot. They mark the ball at the 1, so they got to get it out of the end zone. Quarterback goes under center. He's going to keep it. Knights are going to pop him right down where it started. And that will be, the Knights have 1 timeout remaining. They will take it just to force Fort Payne to run another play. We will keep it here. Oh, man, I'll tell you, this staff has really moved. At halftime, well, of course, the introduction of the homecoming queen, Legends of the Arabian Nights. We'll probably only have time for 1 scoreboard. We want Coach Parker to join us for a little analysis, and maybe you can join us a little bit in the second half on the mic as well. So.
I feel sorry for Chad Robertson talking to Coach Osmond.
I don't think Coach is he's going to be upset for the fact that the Knights have allowed some plays to happen, but I don't think he's going to be upset with the effort. I think the Knights are pulling out all stops. I just think Fort Payne's game plan thus far has worked.
Yep. Well, good time to call a timeout. There's a chance they can fumble the ball and we can recover it right there.
Ben, you got a situation going in at halftime. You've been in that locker room. What's going to go on?
I think they just need to go with what's worked. In the past game for Arab has worked. We've got to back those guys off where Drake can get some room to run.
Well, 1 more snap here for Fort Payne. No timeouts remaining for Arab. Ball still at the 1. And I'm sure they're going to quarterback sneak it, I would think. And the Knights are looking at going right forward. They tried to wedge in there, but the quarterback got out of the end zone, and that's going to be the end. False start against Fort Payne. Oh, my goodness. Now the ball is at the half-yard line.
Well, it's about 3 or 4 inches from the goal line, looks like.
So the question is, Coach, do you go ahead and maybe take a safety here with 12 seconds, and then you don't want to give up them points?
Nah, you just go straight with the quarterback. Just hard right up the middle. Just get you a yard. That's all you do. You don't try to do anything special.
Coach Bowden would throw it, and there's the sneak.
I was looking at the time on the clock. If it had been less than 5 seconds, we drop back and throw it as far as we can.
And that's the end of the first half as the quarterback gets about a half a yard. Zeros on the clock, a half in the books, and the Knights are behind for the first time at halftime tonight, 14-0. And Chad Robertson is going to chase down Coach Lee Osmond and get his comments going into the halftime.
Coach, your thoughts of the first half?
We're just not we're not playing our brand of football. But look, it's not just because we didn't show up. It's because, I mean, look, Fort Payne's hitting us in the face right now, and right now
Hey folks, Tim Witt at Sand Mountain Toyota. Our goal is to be Sand Mountain's pre-owned vehicle destination. We strive to keep vehicles for every budget, and all of our vehicles go through a strict multi-point inspection by our award-winning service department. And don't forget, we're paying top dollar for your vehicle. We want to buy your vehicle. Sand Mountain Toyota, Highway 431 Albertville, or sandmountaintoyota.com.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
When my dad wanted a new mower, he'd say, "Come on, buddy, let's go see Jim, our local Toro dealer." For service, I'd hear, "Come on, buddy, let's call Jim." So naturally, I got my mower here. Some things never change. Right, buddy? Well, some things. Real people, real support. You can't beat the personal service from your neighborhood Toro dealer. There's a Toro dealer like Jim in your town.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bonds Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service in Albertville has been the best place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. The Wilkes family takes pride in carrying on a tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose people you can trust. At Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, introducing our A-Rep High School 2022 homecoming chorus. Our freshman attendant is Miss Claire Cantrell. Claire is the daughter of Wesley and Brandy Cantrell and is being escorted tonight by her father. Claire is the 9th grade representative for the Family, Career, and Community Leaders of America. She is the president of the freshman class, is on the leadership team for the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, is a junior varsity cheerleader, and is a member of the Student Council Association, the Future Business Leaders of America, the Spirit Club, the Beta Club, and also the track team. Claire attends the First United Methodist Church of Arab. Our freshman attendant, Miss Claire Cantrell. Our sophomore attendant is Lexi Mann. Lexi is the daughter of Michael and Laura Mann and is being escorted tonight by her father. Lexi is secretary of the sophomore class and is a member of the volleyball team, the basketball team, the Beta Club, the Health Occupation Students of America, the Spirit Club, the Fellowship of Christian Athletes, and the Family, Community, Career Leaders of America. Lexi is a member of the Northwest Baptist Church and First Baptist Church. Our sophomore attendant, Lexi Mann. Our junior attendant is Camilla Jane Burke. Camilla Jane is the daughter of Lyles and Natalie Burke and is being escorted tonight by her father. Camilla Jane is Vice President of the Arab Chamber of Commerce Junior Ambassadors. She's the historian for the Health Occupation Students of America. She is also a member of the volleyball team, the Beta Club, the Junior Civitans, and the Future Business Leaders of America. She is also a member of the Arab First United Methodist Church. Our junior attendant, Camilla Jane Burke. Now our senior attendants, Dana Fennell. Dana is the daughter of Ryan and Alicia Fennell and is being escorted tonight by her father. Dana is the Vice President of the Future Business Leaders of America, Vice President of the Health Occupations Students of America. She's the Public Relations Chairman for the Spirit Club and is also a member of the Beta Club and the Arab Musical Theater. Dana is a member of the Destiny Church, where she plays bass in the worship band. Senior attendant, Dana Fennell. Senior attendant, Anna McFerrin. Anna is the daughter of Matt and Lindley McFerrin and is being escorted tonight by her father. Anna is the 12th grade representative for the Family, Career, and Community Leaders of America and is a member of the Health Occupation Students of America, the Spirit Club, the Student Council Association, the Future Business Leaders of America, and also the National Honor Society. Senior attendant, Anna McFerrin. And senior attendant, Riley Saylor. Riley is the daughter of Jeff and Rhonda Saylor and is being escorted tonight by her father. Riley is a cheerleader and was named All-American. She is a member of the Health Occupation Students of America, the Family, Career, and Community Leaders of America, and the Spirit Club. Riley is also serving a health science internship. Senior attendant, Riley Saylor. Our new queen will be crowned by last year's queen, Hensley Elrod. Hensley is the daughter of Russ and Andrea Elrod and sister of Aubrey Elrod. Hensley has enjoyed every minute since being crowned the Arab High 2021 homecoming queen. She is now attending Samford University to study biology on a pre-medical track. She wishes the new queen best of luck. Presenting the flowers tonight is Senior Class President Jillian Grisham. And presenting the crown is Student Council President Carly Walker. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the moment you have been waiting for, introducing our Arab High School 2022 Homecoming Queen, Miss Riley Saylor.
There you have it, Michael.
Your daughter was up here.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
Come experience Sand Mountain Park and Amphitheater. We're a 130-acre park filled with adventure. From our indoor aquatic center and RV park, tennis courts, and our state-of-the-art fitness center and amphitheater, we offer youth and adult sports leagues for all ages at our first-class facilities. Whether it's baseball, basketball, group exercise classes, playgrounds, or your favorite band in concert, Sand Mountain Park and Amphitheater has something for everyone. Join our effort to improve the health of our community and win the day at Sand Mountain Park.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company. Marshall County Gas is a proud supporter of this Community Channel broadcast. Remember, gas does it better naturally.
2 minutes difference. They got 13 minutes, we had it 10 minutes.
Very evenly played first half when all is said and done. Here's your Regions kickoff. Regions Bank bringing you the kickoff to start the second half, taken at the 13-yard line by Hayden O'Reilly, and he's tripped up at the 21-yard line on a good play defensively. I'll tell you, Fort Payne has showed us some speed tonight, no doubt about it. That was Caden Kilgore on the stop of 5'11" junior at 200 pounds. And the Knights will get in business on offense, 1st and 10, at their own 22-yard line to start the second half, trailing by 14. Drew Puccio is going wide to the right side. Knights going with a tailback. Nope, they're not. Are they going to go in the pistol? Nope. They're going to put the tailback to the left of the quarterback. Looking at a 5-man front for Fort Payne. Turn, give it to Drake Franklin. Drake's going to take it and drag some folks at right tackle to the 25-yard line for a 3-yard gain. So it will be 2nd down and 7. Patience is a virtue, Ben Elrod.
It's a long second half. Be patient and just keep chopping wood.
Chad Robertson with our Grumpy Sideline Report. Chad, I know it's been a busy evening for you, but this is a time the Knights need to make a statement on this first drive.
Well, me and Ronnie was talking at halftime. We'll know the momentum of the second half on this first drive.
2nd down and 7. Here's the snap. Rolling to the right side. Here's Cox going to throw the ball. He's got to get rid of it. The pressure was on. That is one thing that Fort Payne has done tonight that has been a bit surprising, is they have put pressure on the quarterback. That one came from a linebacker, and he just followed the quarterback and chased him as far as he could, Jack Groggins. And the fact of the matter is Aiden Cox is a left-hander, but he was running to the right, and he had no time to set, and he had to throw the ball away. So 3rd down already. Critical 3rd down on this first drive for the Arabian Knights. 3rd and 7. Knights sending Brody McCain wide to the right. Whistles before, now they're going to reset the clock. Apparently the play clock never started. So now they're going to reset it, and here we go. See, the official will blow it back in play, and he does. And 3rd and 7 for the Knights. What can they do on 3rd and 7? Cox has pressure. Now it's going to give it out to the flat. That is Drake Franklin, but he is going to be bottled up, fighting for yardage up near the 28-yard line. But Fort Payne closed very quickly on that play, and they had that red. Bennett Blanks was there, but a big lineman was trailing that play, Hayden Presley, 5'9", 202, a junior. So the Knights on 4th and 4 will punt the ball away to start the first series of the second half.
Well, we need a good punt this time.
Spencer Strickland with one single back. Fort Payne looks like they're going to set up a return. Long count. Would they fake it here? I don't think so. Snap is a little high. He takes it, drops it, kicks it. This is returnable, but a fair catch call for, and dropping it to his knee at the 40-yard line and taking it on the fair catch is Brandon Oliver. And Brandon Oliver is 5'8", 145, a sophomore, and that's where Fort Payne will get the ball, 1st and 10 at their own 40-yard line on offense. Not the result that you wanted on that first series.
Now, we talked about it. Chad just hit on it a while ago. We want to see something better than that. Now, I'm wondering if we've done anything to protect our corners, because they are wearing us out there.
Well, the edge, and that's what's one thing Coach Parker said that they would make an adjustment on in halftime. Let's see if he's right and see if the Knights will adjust the edge, if you would. Here's the snap. They're going to run that sweep play. They've run the edge all night. They get it into the hands of the running back, DeBose, and he's down the sideline. He's got a first down and more. Finally forced out of bounds in Arab territory at the 48-yard line. Well, if that first play is an indication, they trapped us again. Yep.
It didn't work.
I'll tell you, there have been some really good clearing blocks on the corners by that lead running back, and that is Marcus Ledford. Now, he's touched the ball a couple of times tonight, but he has been one heck of a blocker. Fort Payne in the shotgun with the T, going fast. Slot to the left side, they jump off sides.
Yeah, we needed that. He just stood up and went. I don't like our 3-2 defense right now. I just don't like it.
Got Kinnear back at nose guard.
Yep, he was a while ago.
Well, the Kinnear, they'd moved him on to the far side. As you said earlier in the night, the first half, they moved him in the to the wide side of the field every play. But now they've got him, like you say, back at nose guard. So it's 1st and 15 after the penalty. Fort Payne back into their own territory at the 48. Barnes is the quarterback in there now. He fakes, going to throw it. They're going over the top. Pass incomplete and almost intercepted behind the ball. John Ray Wilkes had a shot, but it was out of his possession and it's incomplete. So the incomplete pass stops the clock with 10-12 to play. Tomorrow, Alabama Football on Fun Radio gets underway with a 3:30 pregame and a kickoff at 6:30 from Tuscaloosa. The Vanderbilt Commodores come to town. And I don't know what my doors will do. I've got tickets, and I'm hoping that maybe I can leave early by halftime.
I think your doors will be closed pretty
Doors will close pretty quickly on that one. 2nd down, 15. Same formation. Long count by Fort Payne. Going to give it. Nope. Quarterback going to take it up the middle, and Kinnear's going to nail it before he got to the midfield strike.
Brings up 3rd and 12.
Boy, no, Kinnear had his way with the middle or with the center that time.
Yeah, I hope they leave him nose guard. He's been doing his job there all year. We put him out there on the end a while ago, and it didn't help.
Will Kinnear, the senior at 6'3", 221, had 35 tackles coming into tonight's game. 3rd down and 8. Fort Payne behind the chains. So let's see if we can flip the field here. Knights employing a 3-man front. They drop the linebacker. They got they got a nickel in there. Got 5 defensive backs in the game. They're expecting Fort Payne to throw. Fort Payne with trips this way. Back to pass. Barnes being chased out of the pocket. Is going to dump it off to the flat. Now we got a hold, and that is going to be against the Fort Payne Wildcats for holding in the backfield. Now the coach has a decision, Ben. Do you take the holding penalty and give them another 3rd down, or do you get the ball back right away?
Want the ball back.
And let's see what they're going to decline the penalty, just like Ben Elrod initiated with his call. 4th down from midfield, and Fort Payne now will have to punt the ball away. 9:22 to play in the 3rd quarter. It's 14-0. Wildcats lead the Knights, but the Knights can flip the field right here if they can get a good return. Brody McCain is deep, and he'll stand at his own 15-yard line. Koji will kick. Knights looking like they want to come for this one. They're coming with 8 right up the middle. They almost get it. And it's a short punt, a bad punt. Let's see, will it take a run? Nope, it'll take an Arabian Night bounce at the 31-yard line. So that is only a 17-yard punt for Fort Payne, and the Knights are in business. 1st and 10 with 9:14 to play in the 3rd quarter. And your score, Fort Payne 14 and the Arabian Knights nothing. Chad Robertson, Grumpy Sideline reports they didn't do it on the first series, but they go 3 and out for Fort Payne. Now we got a second chance, and let's see if the Knights can move the ball.
That's a big stand there by the defense. We've got to make a drive right here.
Sideline reports brought to you by Grumpy's Pizza and Pasta in the Northgate Shopping Center. On 1st down, Cox straight back, throws down the middle, has his man, Brody McCain, knocked away at the last minute on a great defensive effort. That defensive back for Fort Payne just stuck his hand into the grill of Brody, and Heaton Harrell made a great play on that ball.
Good play keeping up, and they had a safety there in the middle. Aiden like to have that one back. He can fit it.
They're going to go back to that one.
They should. He was open there. Found out next door. It's Dax Varnador. Varnador.
All right, thank you, Ronnie. Second down and 10. Knights need a couple of first downs here. 9 minutes to play in the third. Trailing by 14. Here's the snap. They give it to Franklin off the left side. He gets a good block, and he gets extra yardage as he was stopped 5 yards into it, and he got an extra 3 as he leaped forward out of this grasp. And it will be third down and short for the Knights. 3rd and 3 on a possession down, and they go to the fastball. Pistol formation. Now they're going to look see to the sidelines. Fort Payne trying to get in formation. They've got 8 up front. So outnumbering the Knights up front on 3rd and short. Turn, Franklin, hard running at right guard. Nothing there.
Lost yardage.
Well, he's still on his feet. The whistle is not blown, and now it will.
He lost more yardage.
Let's see, they'll give him forward progress back to the line of scrimmage. It's 4th down for the Knights, and they'll punt again.
Oh, me. You see how many people, they put 7 and 8 in the box right there and shutting that run down. We still got 3 in the box and can't stop the run.
You got 5 blockers for the Knights. They put 8 on that line, and here they come. Anything that opens up that passing lane. We just got to get Cox a little time.
You'd like to be able to check off your play and to pass in that situation.
Good point, Ben. There's the punt coming from Strickland. Snap is back, return is on, high hanging punt this time, returnable from the 24. Steps inside to the 26. Now here come the blue jersey, they'll knock him down at the 30-yard line, maybe the 31 after all was said and done. And Fort Payne will take over 1st and 10, and we'll take a quick break on the Fun Radio Football Network.
With your Citizens Bank and Trust digital wallet, your busy life just got a lot less complicated. The Citizens Bank and Trust digital wallet is compatible with Apple, Google, and Samsung Pay, and it's available right now on your mobile device. Citizens Bank and Trust. Small bank, big difference.
Since 1943, the Municipal Utilities Board has been meeting utility needs of the citizens of Albertville and surrounding areas. From keeping your home comfortable to providing necessary expansions and supporting industrial and commercial growth, MUB provides the utilities you rely on in your everyday life. Electricity, water, wastewater, all at a reasonable cost. MUB is committed to providing reliable service today and resources tomorrow. MUB is proud to be a supporter of this community channel broadcast.
If you need reliable family transportation, you need to see us. Every vehicle is warranted for the life of your contract and comes with a free Carfax. It's why we say,
the driving factor, beyond your normal buy here, pay here.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. We offer only the top quality Black Canyon Angus beef, Swift natural fresh pork, grade A Kegel fresh chicken, smoked, processed, and frozen meat items. One of the most popular promotions at Piggly Wiggly is our Pick 5 meat program. Purchase a single pack of meat and pay our everyday low price, or purchase 5 packages marked with the bright red Pick 5 label for just $19.99. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
Sardis 12 off Brewer 10.
Ooh.
Hold on, give it back to me when you can. Uh-oh, late hit. Fort Payne sets the edge, running play to the left side. He gets to the corner, and the Knights knock him down after a 1-yard gain as Caden DeBose, the running back. That time they closed down that short side of the field, Ben.
It was good job by A-Reb stretching that play out and making the play, running him into the boundary.
7:38 to play in the third quarter from our Gilbert and Ball Ford in-game scoreboard. Austin and Gardendale tied in the third at 10. And before that play can go off, Knights want a timeout defensively. So on a second down play in the third quarter, Knights take their first timeout of the second half. 7:37 to play. It's Fort Payne 14, A-Rab nothing on the Fun Radio Football Network.
Family-owned and operated Discount Building Supply in Warrenton is a whole lot more than building supplies and hardware. Stop by and browse their 130,000 square foot home center. You'll find popular smoker grills with supplies and seasonings, family outing and tailgate supplies, Yeti coolers, outdoor and hunting apparel, landscape management supplies, boathouse products, and everything to beautify your outdoor living space. Discount Building Supply and Home Center. 3 generations of the Walker family proudly serving your family.
Second and 9 for Fort Payne. Turn, give it to the tailback. He's running off left guard. He breaks the tackle. He's across the 40, and he's going to have the first down up around the Arab 41-yard line. So after the timeout, they set the edge on the short side that time, Ronnie, and run that way. That's been successful all night.
They've made yardage every time. I don't know why we can't stop them on the edge out there.
First and 10 for the Wildcats. They're up at their own 42-yard line. And again, the longer they keep the ball, the less time there is on the clock. The Knights are down by 2 scores. First and 10, Fort Payne, far side hash mark, moving left to right as you listen. In the third quarter, run the same play. This is DeBose, and he's got a break in the seam. He's got the edge, crosses the 50, and he's down to around the 45-yard line. That is a 12-yard gain for DeBose. They ran the same play after play, and they got 8 the first time. They got 12 the second.
What we used to say, just keep running it until they stop it. It's working.
And Fort Payne wanting to go hurry up. Knights defense on their heels. 7:05 to play in the third. And the Fort Payne Wildcats are in Knights territory again at the 45. Changing the play. Quarterback has been changed as well. What was the name?
Vanderdor.
Vanderdor. In the ball game now. Here's the snap. Vanderdor likes to run it up the middle, but the Knights are going to say, no, sir. Absolutely not. Kinnear blew it up, but the man that finished the action for the Arabian Knights right in the middle there was Josh Rowe.
We got holding Fort Payne.
Did not see that flag. Had to come inside. Josh Rowe this year is having a heck of a ball season. He is having a heck of a season. He is the Sam linebacker, 6'1", 170, 45 tackles coming into tonight's game.
Yep. There's nothing up the middle, but now I don't even know why they run up the middle. Just run around the edges.
So it is now a first and, well, from the way they're setting it up, it's first and 23. Officials talking with each other and trying to get this all sorted out.
With the coach over there, too. I don't know what they're discussing now.
Clock.
Clock has not stopped several, or not started rather, on several plays in this game.
They're talking on the microphone. Trying to put more time on the clock.
Now remember, there's these officials communicate via two-way, and the man next to us running the clock has a headset also. They'd like to see that. Lots of communication.
They put 10 seconds back on the clock to 6:38 in the third quarter.
First down and a long way for Fort Payne. The scoreboard says 23, and that's pretty close. Now they're going to set the clock in motion, and Fort Payne's not going to be in a big hurry to get this play off. Now they come to the line of scrimmage. 6:30 to play in the third. Fort Payne behind the chains again. 3-man front. Here's the quarterback keeping. This is Vanderveer, and he is going to be tackled at the 47-yard line. And Hayden O'Reilly was over there to ride him down. I'm telling you, when this little quarterback, we're going to have to deal with this guy for the next few years. Dax Varnador, like varnish. Varnador. That's how you have to remember it. Folks, I'm old. I have to put things together in perspective. Varnador.
His barn door, he's running like it
rhymes with Commodore. Second down 18. They're going to run sweep play to the left side this time. They give it to the running back, and oh boy.
He falls for 4 yards.
Caden DeBose, only a junior, 5'10", 160, and he rolls it like a bowling ball. He got about 4, so it will be third down and 13 with 6 minutes to play in the third quarter. Knights have to make something happen here. A stop maybe would be good. But boy, if they could get the ball on a turnover or something good needs to happen real quick.
They're going to spread them out and throw it.
Well, they look to the sideline. Now they go to that shotgun tee. Slot to the left side. Everything's in tight. Let's see if they run. They do. That is DuBose. He's at the corner. DuBose breaks a tackle. He's going to break it, and he's got the 30. He's got the 25, and he'll be run out of bounds and caught from behind. They say fumble. The Arabian Nights players say that's a fumble, but nope. DuBose holds on to it. Hayden O'Reilly had to run him down, but a big play for Fort Payne, and it's 1st and 10 from the Arab 12.
3rd and 14, and he gets a first down on the 12-yard line.
I'll tell you, that was almost just bad tackling. I hate to say it. We haven't said that all year about this defense, but that was not a good tackling effort for the Knights. They had him trapped, and he got away. 1st and 10 at the 12. Far side hash mark. Knights digging in because Fort Payne's on the front porch. They're going to rush the quarterback this time. They give it to the tailback. Then this is what's his other one? Got to get his name right. It was Barnes on the carry. And he'll get down inside the 10 to about the 9. So it'll be 2nd down and a gain of 3. 2nd and 7. Fort Payne can get a first down before they score. 4:40 on the clock. They're up by 14 and threatening to add more. They'll run fastball sometime, then they slow the game down to a crawl.
They'll run out the left side on the edge again.
Really good coaching for Fort Payne with Coach Elmore. 2nd down, hands playing. We're still running unbalanced to the right side. Fort Payne gives it on an inside trap play that time, and not much doing as the stop was made quickly. Arabian Nights closed down it, and Lawson King came in. 6'3", 192. He's a sophomore.
They're moving the ball, and they're working the clock.
And now here comes the heavy package in. Fort Payne rushing in 9 players. This is the heavy bunch. They'll run with that power T. Boy, this is old Tennessee football with General Nealon. They run that power sweep to the left side. He gets inside the 3 to the 2-yard line. Good run that time. As with the ball was Alex Atkins. He's 163-pound senior, and he gets down to the Arabian Night 3-yard line.
4th down and 1.
4th and 1 for a first down, 3 for 6.
They'll keep the big package in.
Clock running, 3:25 to play in the 3rd quarter. Knights need a stop here bigger than ever.
4th down Wildcats. 4th down at the 9-3.
If Fort Payne makes this could be the slipper coming off Cinderella's foot. Here's the snap. They turn. They give it to King. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Fort Payne.
Off to the left corner again. Oh, me. This power football right there had all them big boys on the front. They got some of the big ones up there.
Atkins just had a very easy path at left guard. So your new score, Fort Payne 20, Arab nothing, with 3:05 to play in the 3rd quarter. Point after coming. Snap is back, placement is there. The kick is in the air, the kick is up, and the kick is good. So with 3:05 to play in the 3rd quarter, new score, Fort Payne 21, Arab nothing. This is the Fun Radio Football Network.
Hey folks, Tim Witt at Sand Mountain Toyota. Our goal is to be Sand Mountain's pre-owned vehicle destination. We strive to keep vehicles for every budget, and all of our vehicles go through a strict multi-point inspection by our award-winning service department. And don't forget, we're paying top dollar for your vehicle. We want to buy your vehicle. Sand Mountain Toyota, Highway 431 Albertville, or sandmountaintoyota.com.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh, quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
When my dad wanted a new mower, he'd say, "Come on, buddy, let's go see Jim, our local Toro dealer." For service, I'd hear, "Come on, buddy, let's call Jim." So naturally, I got my mower here. Some things never change. Right, buddy? Well, some things. Real people, real support. You can't beat the personal service from your neighborhood Toro dealer. there's a Toro dealer like Jim in your town.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bonds Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
Since 1952, Wilkes Tire and Battery Service in Albertville has been the best place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. The Wilkes family takes pride in carrying on a tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose people you can trust. At Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Pucio's running.
Regions Bank kickoff into the hands of Hayden O'Reilly. He's at the 15, 20, 25, 30. He's up to the 40 and finally knocked out of bounds from behind. What a play. Good run back. Puts the Knights in good field position up at the 40-yard line on that run by Hayden O'Reilly. And the stop was made by Connor Hughes. So it will be 1st and 10 for the Arabian Knights. We'll get the scoring recap coming to you momentarily, but let's get this play in. So it's 1st and 10. Let's see, the Knights need answer points by the bunches now. They trail by 21. Here's the snap. Cox going to turn, give it to Drake Franklin, and he'll fight to get back to the line of scrimmage, and very, very little gain that time. As in the backfield quickly was Carter Tinker.
Again.
He's the leading tackler in the game. Let's get the scoring recap real quickly from Southern Elite Realty. On the Fort Payne drive, here's Ben.
All right, Fort Payne goes 69 yards in 9 plays, scoring a touchdown. PAT good. New score, Fort Payne 21, ARAB nothing.
2nd and 9 for the Knights. Let Jeff Gibbs find your next home. Call him today at 256-640-3085. Knights on a running play. This is Drake Franklin. He's across midfield, and he's going to be very close to an Arabian Knight first down, but we have a penalty marker down, holding against the Knights. Well, that's a couple of times that holding penalty has really been a death knell on a good run by the Knights tonight. And it's both times been corner runs. Penalty back all the way to the 33-yard line.
And there's not any little penalties. It's always 10 and 15-yarders also.
Well, I got to tell you, the officials have done a masterful job tonight. They have called a really good game, but the holes have been obvious. They've let them play, but the bad stuff, they're calling. 2nd down and a long way. 17 for the Knights. Cox wants to throw. Here comes pressure. They lose one man. Now he's got to run, and he's caught from behind. Dropped at the 30-yard line. And again, that was Carter Tinker. I like that name. He's been tinkering with the offense for the Arabian Knights all night.
He surely has.
All right, 3rd down after that play. It's back to the 30, another loss. So that's 3rd down and 21 for the Knights. There's not a lot of good 3rd and 21 calls. And here comes Fort Payne's going to pin their ears back. They're coming because they know the Knights are going to throw, and here they come. Cox throws, long, downfield, push off, and incomplete. Penalty marker down. Is it offensive or defensive pass interference? I'm not so sure it's not offensive.
It is. Offensive.
He had created his own separation. The pass was intended for Brody McCain, incomplete. Down around the 38-yard line where the flag went down, and there's going to be offensive pass interference against the Knights. Fort Payne will decline this penalty, or will they? Is this a loss of down? They're giving it 3rd down.
He's declining the penalty.
They are declining the penalty, and that's the smart thing to do. So it's 4th down, and Knights on 4th and 21. We'll have to punt the ball away, and Spencer Strickland's leg has been tested tonight.
Well, it has. He's punted more tonight than he has all year long.
He'll stand back at his own 16-yard line. Single returner for Fort Payne. And I believe that is their running back. Here's the snap, punt away, good high hanging snap. It'll drop him over. Ball will bounce at the 40, inside the 30 at about the 29. Now they say it's the 31-yard line. So that is a good punt by Spencer Strickland. That's a weapon, and we'll take a timeout with 1:07 to play in the 3rd quarter. 21-0 Fort Payne on the Fun Radio Football Network.
People's Bank is my go-to place for banking.
When you deal with People's, their goal is your success.
Here at People's Bank, it's more about a relationship.
I know my bankers, and I've got their cell numbers. I just call them.
If we had been with a larger bank, we would have just been a number. We're supported 100% by People's Bank.
They're our neighbor, they're our friends. We're part of this community.
I went to People's Bank because I knew they were going to take care of me.
People's Bank treat us like we're the most important client they have.
Come experience Sand Mountain Park and Amphitheater. We're a 130-acre park filled with adventure. From our indoor aquatic center and RV park, tennis courts, and our state-of-the-art fitness center and amphitheater, we offer youth and adult sports leagues for all ages at our first-class facilities. Whether it's baseball, basketball, group exercise classes, playgrounds, or your favorite band in concert, Sand Mountain Park and Amphitheater has something for everyone. Join our effort to improve the health of our community and win the day at Sand Mountain Park.
Since 1956 and through 3 generations, the C.A. Langford Company has provided crushed limestone, sand, asphalt, and more. From large commercial projects to small jobs and residential needs. For products and services information, call 582-5723 or visit their informative website, calangford.company. Marshall County Gas is a proud supporter of this Community Channel broadcast. Remember, gas does it better naturally.
Turn when you can. On first down, they're going to give it. Again, that's Caden going to run with it, and he's got the corner, but he'll be stopped up near the 35-yard line after about a 4-yard gain. Caden DeBose has been the man tonight for the Fort Payne Wildcats, and that was a good run. The stop was made by Josh Rowe. So it's second down after a gain of 3. 46 ticks left in the third quarter. Fort Payne in a commanding 21-0 lead. The Knights have not been able to muster much on offense at all, especially in the second half. First half, we had some drives. Didn't turn out right, but we had some drives. 2nd and 7. Here's Fort Payne with a slot to the left side. Quarterback's going to give it off to DeBose in the middle of the Arabian Night line, is going to put him down. I checked that. That's not DeBose with the run. That's Alex Aikens. He scored that last touchdown for Fort Payne. So it'll be 3rd and 5.
3 in the books, Michael.
Yep, into the third quarter. Your score, Fort Payne 21, Arab nothing. This is the Fun Radio Football Network.
With your Citizens Bank and Trust digital wallet, your busy life just got a lot less complicated. The Citizens Bank and Trust digital wallet is compatible with Apple, Google, and Samsung Pay, and it's available right now on your mobile device. Citizens Bank and Trust. Small bank, big difference.
Since 1943, the Municipal Utilities Board has been meeting utility needs of the citizens of Albertville and surrounding areas. From keeping your home comfortable to providing necessary expansions and supporting industrial and commercial growth, MUB provides the utilities you rely on in your everyday life. Electricity, water, wastewater, all at a reasonable cost. MUB is committed to providing reliable service today and resources tomorrow. MUB is proud to be a supporter of this Community Channel broadcast.
If you need reliable family transportation, you need to see us. Every vehicle is warranted for the life of your contract and comes with a free Carfax. It's why we say,
The driving factor, beyond your normal buy here, pay here.
At Piggly Wiggly, we work hard to deliver the very best to you and your family. We offer only the top quality Black Canyon Angus beef, Swift natural fresh pork, grade A Kegel fresh chicken, smoked, processed, and frozen meat items. One of the most popular promotions at Piggly Wiggly is our Pick 5 meat program. Purchase a single pack of meat and pay our everyday low price, or purchase 5 packages marked with the bright red Pick 5 label for just $19.99. You get the best of both worlds, great quality meats and a super low price. You'll always find low prices throughout Piggly Wiggly.
Back with no return, please. Barnes to DeBose. Caden DeBose on the handoff at right tackle. He breaks outside. He's got a first down. He's got 12 yards. And the stop was made by Dylan Morrow. As we come to you from the AREB Electric broadcast booth for the fourth quarter, Michael St. John, Ronnie Shoemate, Chad Robertson, Ben Elrod. Coach Watt Parker has rejoined us in the booth. We'll get some of his comments in a little bit as well. But Fort Payne otherwise has a first down at the 45-yard line, and they now just want to run the clock. You're going to see a heavy dose of Caden DeBose. Tight formation, one wide out coming this way. Fort Payne moving right to left towards the north scoreboard as you listen in the fourth quarter. Here comes the blitz by AREB. This time quarterback pulls it, and he's got a big gain at right guard. Caden O'Reilly is going to have to pull him down all the way down at the AREB 33-yard line, and Hayden O'Reilly just pulled a hammy.
Well, I don't know. He's up. He's going to come out. I think he should come out.
I hope it's a cramp. Maybe he's going to stay in. He cramped up there for a second when he grabbed the back of that leg. My heart jumped in my throat.
He may be out of gas. He run a long way to catch him.
11 minutes to play in this ball game. Fort Payne leads it 21-0. And a magical first half of the season is slipping away like grains of sand. On first down, single running back in the backfield. That is DeBose. He's going to get the ball. They just put the quarterback under center that time, and they just line him up in a tight formation with double H backs. And here we go. We got 5 yards all the way down to the 28-yard line.
Alex Atkins come back in the game from Dogtown.
I tell you, when they spell DeBose, they may lose a half a step with Atkins, but Atkins can go too. Fort Payne not in a hurry to run this play. Quarterback going into the shotgun. Akins off to the side of him, unbalanced to the left side. Let's see if they run. Nope, they're going to throw it. Back to pass. Barnes looking downfield. We may have a shot at it. It is incomplete. Good. As the Knights had great coverage deep from Dylan Morrow.
He was behind him, but he went up and got part of the ball with one hand.
I'm surprised they threw the ball there.
See Drew Puccio running sprints back and forth. He's trying to work on that ankle.
Third down, possession down for Fort Payne in AREB territory at the 29-yard line. 10 minutes to play in the ball game. 21-0. Fort Payne. Line of scrimmage. They set the ball. Move it to the right side. They give it to Atkins, but that time the Knights blow it up, and they knew that running play was coming. And quickly into the backfield to mess that one up was Josh Rowe, and he had some help back there as well. But Josh Rowe was the lead on it, and he'll make the tackle for a 2-yard loss, so it will be 4th and 8 for Fort Payne. They may be out of field goal range. They're too close for a punt, so let's see what they do here.
Well, I was wondering if they had a third cousin to McPherson somewhere over on the sideline.
Well, I'll tell you, with the times they've kicked the ball tonight, it's looked pretty good. 4th down, they're going for it. They're sending motion. Knights are offside. Did somebody move and the Knights jump?
Hard count.
Hard count made them jump.
Makes it a lot more doable. That's good coaching right there.
That's a Watt Parker play. Pull them offside on a hard count, Coach. How many times have we seen that?
Oh, a bunch. It's hard and late in the game, though. You get tired. It's hard to stay on side.
I've gotten to be good friends with a guy. I'm going to bring his name up in a moment that you know. He was the player personnel director at Georgia Tech for 17 years, Brad Wagner. Yeah, and Coach was coaching up at Trousdale County. When we bought it, he took him to the state championship game, and he's now at Gatlinburg Pittman and undefeated this year. 4th down and 3. Fort Payne in a T formation, and give it off to the right side, and they're going to have the first down. Boy, they just load that power formation, and they run behind those big linemen, and lo and behold, they got a first down near the red zone.
What I say the other day, what coach won't take 4 yards ever play? You do the math. You're a math coach.
There you go. A math coach. I like that. So 9:13 to play in the game, and Fort Payne's on the move again, just outside the Knights' red zone with a 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line. This crowd has become deathly silent.
Still nobody left.
T formation, quarterback under center, tight all the way around. Hand it to the tailback, new tailback in the ball game, and he'll run the ball to the left side. and will get a few yards, but the Knights pretty well know what's coming, and defensively they stop it. So that was, I'm going to get the name of that, Marcus Ledford on this carry for Fort Payne.
We do not need them to score one more time. That's gonna be hard to come back from this late in the game.
Fort Payne just methodically moving the ball downfield on drives, and it's been the running game, and the Knights have not had an answer for it tonight. 2nd down and 4. Back to the T formation. Barnes is your quarterback. See if they give it to DeBose. Here come the Knights. Nope, they're going to give it to the fullback, and the Knights blew that one up at the line of scrimmage, and that was a good play for the Arabian Knights as the stop was made by Logan Silva.
Yep. They knew what was going to happen and they were ready for it. 3rd and 4 for a first down.
Well, Fort Payne, no hurry again to run this play. They're up by 21, 7:47 left to play in the football game.
20 seconds on the play clock. They'll run it down to about 2 or 3.
Quarterback's having trouble getting. You got a player missing in the lineup. They may have to take a timeout. Now they get set. 7 seconds on the play clock. They're in the shotgun tee. Here's the snap. Give it to the tailback. Missed a tackle in the backfield. He gets a good head of steam on the corner. He's across the 10 down to about the 9 or 8 yard line, and that is going to be a Fort Payne 1st and goal.
Looks like every time they snap the ball, their defense just go to the corner and wait on him because he's going to come there.
That was Ledford again. And the clock now put in motion. It's 1st and goal. Fort Payne with the ball at the A-Rep 9.
We got people leaving the stadium. Hadn't seen that here in a long time.
Not a happy homecoming evening. It has been all black and gold. Knights are coming with pressure. They're going to give it to Caden DeBose. Again, we missed a tackle in the backfield, and he's carrying a couple of people. That's a strong running back. That's the first time we've seen that this year. He carried 3 people all the way down to the 6 yard line.
He was moving.
Stop was made for the Arabian Knights by Wyatt Lamar. Well, it looks like the Zaxby's player of the game tonight may not be happening because, of course, under the direction of Coach Osmond, we do not reward players of the game on games that are not won. 2nd down and goal, ball at the 7. Fort Payne up to the line of scrimmage with 6:15 to play in the game, up by 21 and threatening to put more on the board. They go with the T formation, quarterback under center. They give it to DeBose on the outside, puts his head down. He's in the end zone. Touchdown, Fort Payne.
Holding.
Now they got a penalty marker down, and you say it's holding.
Holding Fort Payne.
Yeah, where it was thrown, I think you're right. The officials will be holding. He's on that corner too, right?
Yes, also he grabbed him by the jersey.
So that will be a 10-yard penalty against the Wildcats, and he'll put them back at the 14. But again, that time erasing off the clock, man.
Yeah, I've got them 12 plays on this drive.
Boy, if you look back at your sheet tonight, how many? They've had double-digit plays on every drive, haven't they?
3 of them I know of.
I'll get stats here in a minute.
Fort Payne just letting that clock dribble down. 5:55 to play in the game. They wiped that touchdown off the board. It would have been 26-0. It's still now 21-0 with the ball back at the 16. This time they load that tee in the box. They give it to Ledford. Or no, Atkins. Atkins is it. And Atkins has got it to the 15 for about a yard long.
And he stays
gain,
inside. Uh-oh. Another flag, late flag.
Late flag on that one, and that was Will Kinnear on that stop.
That's going to be a personal foul. He threw that flag 30 foot in the air.
Our sideline microphone sort of sounded like a cannon in my ear for a second there.
Number 11 smarted off to the official. They got him.
So Atkins not saying anything nice, and he's going to be penalized, and Fort Payne will be the recipient of the penalty for an unsportsmanlike. The first one they've had tonight. The Knights had one earlier. Back to the 31.
Maybe he said something about this furniture store over there, huh?
That furniture store is in Dogtown.
Yeah, I know.
You can't get there from here. Can you?
Oh, yeah. That's where they start the world's
they've got
longest...
an outlet store in out on University Drive in Huntsville now, out at the Target Center, believe it or not.
That's where they usually start the world's longest yard sale.
3rd down and goal, but Fort Payne is at the A-Rep 31-yard line. Quarterback rolling to the right side, looking downfield, looking. Knight's putting pressure on. He's going to throw it underneath. It is intercepted.
Number 4.
Picked off by Logan Silva.
Oh, needed it. No flags? No flags. Okay.
No, they just overturned it.
Why?
They say he dropped it?
Yes.
Oh.
From my look, it looked like he had it.
Coach is arguing.
Boy, sometimes you want replay. Coach Watt Parker's with us. Do you want replay in high school football, or is that just over the top?
It's a lot to do. I mean, there's so much technology involved there. It's really hard to do it. We had the pilot program a few years ago, and we actually did it in our schools, and it was just mediocre at best. There's just the quality and the technology needed. It's just really difficult to do. So I just think it's a bit over the top unless it's a broadcast game like a state championship type game.
Well said. Coach Watt Parker, former coach of the Arabian Knights, former coach at Chelsea, very successful there. Down at Thompson, so you were telling me that a little bit about you know Coach Elmore from way back.
Yeah, Coach Elmore. He was actually at Chelsea when we went to Helena. So we coached against each other. Really good coach, really great guy. Him going back to Fort Payne was kind of going home for him. His dad, former coach there. So just a very good quality coach and a good man.
So 4th down, Fort Payne gets a 5-yard penalty after all was said and done. And the ball is all the way back to the 36, and they're going to punt the ball away on 4th down. Ball is snapped over the punter's head, but we don't have a rush on, and he'll get it away. It'll drop at the 5. Fort Payne's got good coverage, and this ball will go dead at the 2-yard line. So less than 5 minutes to play in the game. Knights are down by 21, and they are 99 yards away from pay dirt.
Yep, and if we'd had somebody back there going after the punter, we might have got the ball that time. Well, I said we need a turnover. There have been very few mistakes in this game, turnovers.
So 1st and 10, Knights will get it on the turn of the change of possession. Oh, Chuck Ellis, my good buddy, has just walked into the booth. One of our great retired state troopers now, and is head of security at Sand Mountain Park and Amphitheater. Here's the handoff out of the end zone. And nope, the quarterback's going to keep it, and Cox is going to roll it all the way up to the 10-yard line. Chuck, this is Coach Watt Parker, Chuck Ellis. Man, it's great to have you in there. Wait till I got a Vegas chip. What do we got? Oh, it's $100. That's great. Oh, yeah. It's $100 on Breeze Airways. I love it.
Cost you $1,100 to get that $100?
I'm telling you, this goes in a spot of dearness. I can endure this. Here's Cox going to throw, and the pass on 2nd down and 8 is incomplete, battered down. So it's starting to get a little sloppy out there, Chad. I just get a feeling that it's getting a little sloppy.
Yeah, it's getting toward the end of the game. Reality is about to set in right now, and it's just getting sloppy, as everyone says.
This is not a region game. We're still up there for region play, but we're getting took to us tonight, guys.
Well, for folks who have been predicting two undefeated teams playing in Week 9, that's about to go by the wayside. 3rd down and 2. Here's a toss sweep going out to the Drake Franklin. Drake trying to get on Drake Avenue. He hasn't been there much tonight. He's across the 15 to the 16-yard line, and that will be an Arabian Knights Citizens Bank and Trust first down. Hadn't had a chance to say that a lot tonight. Chad, there's still fight left in this dog, that's for sure, but it's just a big hill to climb.
It is right now, 21-0 down. 4 minutes to go in the contest.
Knights going with a hurry up. Here's this pass into Puccio, and Drew Puccio back in the ball game. He's got about a 6-yard gain up to the 21. Knights are going to get to the line of scrimmage very quickly. 3:59 to play in the game. Fort Payne leads 21-0. Here's the snap. Cox giving it off to Franklin in the backfield, and he is just pulverized. He had nowhere to go but to see white jerseys right in his face, and a big effort by the linebacker for Fort Payne. That was Caden Kilgore, 5'11", 200-pound junior. You got to realize, too, Ben Elrod, a lot of these players we're seeing tonight for Fort Payne are coming back next year. We got to play them over at their place.
Yes, sir. I was noticing that earlier. They got a young squad and a good squad.
3rd down and 7 for the Knights. Ball just over the 20-yard line. Cox going to throw it, backs up, throws, pass complete. Puccio out of bounds at the 31-yard line. Pitch and catch good for an Arabian Knight. Citizens Bank 1st and 10 up at the 31. Boy, I'll tell you, this they wouldn't hurry up. Now they're going into a huddle because the clock is stopped until they start the clock on the possession. 3:14 to play in the game. Knights trying to erase a goose egg off the board. Dropping off to the line of scrimmage on 1st and 10. It's no sin to be bitten if you're a 5A to be beaten by a 6A, but these folks know each other. Here's the pitch. Going to Drake Franklin. Franklin trying to get on his horse, and he gets a few yards. He's across up near the 40-yard line as he gets to the 37. So a gain of 6 to be 2nd and 4. Knights trying to get these plays in a hurry. We're down to 2:58 to play in the game. Fort Payne again up 21-0. They've had the lead all the way. They scored on their second possession of the football game. They drove the ball down the field. Didn't do much on the first possession, but boy, after that second possession, it's been all Fort Payne. Here's a pass over the middle, almost intercepted, incomplete, and Tinker was in the neighborhood. Boy, I love Carter. I'm looking at Carter Tinker, and I know his dad. And Coach Parker, his dad's about the size of you and me. And I look at Carter, and I think he'll play Division I ball. He's that size. He's 6'3" already.
Oh, he moves really well to be that big. I'll tell you, I thought he would be shorter than that. He looks good.
Good ball player, and he's only a junior, so he's got. He may be a sophomore. I'll have to double check that. Cox back to pass, throws, overshot his man. He was going for Strickland, and he was overshotted. Had he caught it, there was nearly nowhere to go. So it's 4th and 4. The Knights going to punt it away, and it looks like the punting unit is coming on. So I guess this is the white flag coming out.
Oh, turn out the lights. The party's over.
And thus the undefeated season is about to come to an end on homecoming.
Well, last time we were 5-0, 1949.
Here's the snap. Strickland punts it. Fair catch called for, taken at the 30. And Fort Payne now will have but to run out the clock, and will take a victory back to the Wills Valley. We'll take a timeout quickly. This is the Fun Radio Football Network.
Family-owned and operated Discount Building Supply in Warrenton is a whole lot more than building supplies and hardware. Stop by and browse their 130,000 square foot home center. You'll find popular smoker grills with supplies and seasonings, family outing and tailgate supplies, Yeti coolers, outdoor and hunting apparel, landscape management supplies, boathouse products, and everything to beautify your outdoor living space. Discount Building Supply and Home Center. 3 generations of the Walker family proudly serving your family.
With your Citizens Bank and Trust digital wallet, your busy life just got a lot less complicated. The Citizens Bank and Trust digital wallet is compatible with Apple, Google, and Samsung Pay, and it's available right now on your mobile device. Citizens Bank and Trust. Small bank, big difference.
Since 1943, the Municipal Utilities Board has been meeting utility needs of the citizens of Albertville and surrounding areas. From keeping your home comfortable to providing necessary expansions and supporting industrial and commercial growth, MUB provides the utilities you rely on in your everyday life. Electricity, water, wastewater, all at a reasonable cost. MUB is committed to providing reliable service today and resources tomorrow. MUB is proud to be a supporter of this community channel broadcast.
Established in 1946, Kirkpatrick Concrete has a tradition of top quality products and service. They now have 11 North Alabama locations to meet this area's demand for quality ready-mix concrete. For your next project, your friends at Kirkpatrick Concrete are just down the road.
We were close here.
24-21 Clements over DAR into third. Okay.
First half, we were that close. No.
Back with you from the Arab Electric broadcast booth. Fort Payne runs a play to Tinker, gets no gain, 2nd down and 10. In the gun, quarterback taking his time. Here's the snap, handoff, right side, and Marcus is going to get across the 30 for about a yard, and that is going to be about it. Fort Payne is running again Varnador.
You're getting better. You're getting better.
It's taken me the whole game. That one snuck up on me. Folks, normally I practice these things for days in advance. This one snuck up on me. He wasn't even on the depth chart. Coach gave me the 2-depth chart the other day, and I studied it, but that name wasn't on it. 3rd down and 8 for Fort Payne. Possession down with 71 seconds to play in the ball game. Knights want to come with everything. Here's the handoff again, and this time the loss as the running back just put the ball in his gut, and Marcus Ledford takes the loss back to the 29-yard line. So 4th and 11, and the Knights will get a punt away, or will get a punt here as we are right here at the end of the game. In fact, Fort Payne could run the ball, and the Knights would, if they run it around a little bit back there, the Knights might not get this ball back. There's a difference of about 20 seconds, the shot clock to the play clock, and Fort Payne coming in now. Are they going to just run around and try to end this ball game? I do not see the punter in the ball game. So on 4th and 11, Fort Payne going to just take a knee, and the ball will go over on downs to Arab at the 26-yard line of Fort Payne. Interesting scenario there.
That's the deepest we've been.
Well, and it was given to us.
Yeah.
So the Knights will have it first down at the 26.
I think we take a knee too. They're planning something down there.
So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Arabian Knights. The ball's at the 26-yard line, and there's 19 seconds left in the game. Can the Knights put something on the board and break the shutout?
I hope so.
I was trying to think when the last time the Knights were shut out in the Osmond era. On 1st down, single running back is Franklin. They're just going to hand it to him up the middle. And these are two coaches with a lot of respect. Did you see what happened just now? Knights get the ball at the 26 with 17 seconds to do, and Coach Osmond does the honors, and the game is over. So 2 good coaches, well-played ball game, 2 good teams, but Fort Payne prevails tonight. 21-0 on homecoming over the Arabian Knights. We'll be back to wrap things up on the Fun Radio Football Network.
Horizon Communications' archives of local high school sports and school programs now spans decades and generations, covering multiple sports and programs. DVDs of these memorable events make the perfect gift for any occasion, and the cost is simple and affordable. The first game or program DVD is $20, the second game or program is $15, and then any others are only $10 each, all on their own individual DVD. Pre-1990 games converted from coaches' films are as low as $5 per game. We have hundreds of games from the late 50s on up. Give us a call at 256-582-7373, message us on Facebook, or email mharden@horizoncommunications.net to check the availability of your desired event. Let Horizon Communications help you with the gift of video to be treasured for a lifetime. Since 1992, Horizon Communications has brought you community channel programming. As we're preparing for another season of high school sports, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our many loyal community-minded sponsors who've supported Horizon's local origination programming through the years. We encourage our local viewers to patronize our local sponsors and let them know how much you enjoy Horizon's community channel broadcast. For information on joining our team of community channel broadcast sponsors, give Mike Harden a call at 256-582-7373.
Hello, I'm Leslie Wright, and I'd like to welcome you to altrav.net, the online home of Horizon's Alabama Traveler, where we offer discounted certificates to the area's best restaurants, attractions, and more. To purchase certificates to any of the businesses you see featured here on the show, visit our website at www.altrav.net. Go to the Merchants page to place your order, and your certificates will be mailed out the following day. So without further delay, let's go to a participating merchant video.
We're pleased to welcome the return of local restaurants to our lineup of Altrav discount certificates. Get out and support local business. We especially encourage you to remember our locally owned restaurants. They certainly will welcome your visit. David Hardin and family welcome you to Wildcat Cafe, conveniently located across Highway 431 from Guntersville High School beside Foodland. Many of you remember David from his years at Guntersville Bowling Center, and particularly their snack bar. And a few years later, he opened his own restaurant, Tin Top Diner. And now David, along with his daughter Lindsay and son Patrick, own and operate Wildcat Cafe. Their specialty is fried or grilled chicken fingers along with their popular JoJo's, and the original dipping sauce on the side. They're available as a snack or by the plate with your choice of drink and other delicious sides like coleslaw, baked beans, pinto beans, fried okra, potato salad, french fries, onion rings, or corn. You decide, and your plate is prepared fresh to order. Other popular menu options include old-fashioned hand-patted hamburgers and cheeseburgers. The hamburger steak plate topped with seasoned onions and Dale seasoning is another popular choice. Wildcat Cafe also offers Barry's barbecue sandwiches or plates with sides. Salad choices include side salads and house salads, which you can have topped with your choice of chicken fingers or barbecue. You're always welcome to dine in or call ahead for your takeout orders. Wildcat Cafe also offers a convenient drive-thru for your to-go pickups. The Hardin family extends a special invitation for your family to visit Wildcat Cafe, where you're always greeted with a smile and prompt, friendly service. They're located at 14164 Highway 431 across from Guntersville High School beside Foodland. Give them a call at 256-486-2233 and be sure to like Wildcat Cafe on Facebook. They're open to serve you Tuesday through Saturday for lunch and evening dining along with a Sunday lunch. And don't forget the kids. There's a special menu for them also. Wildcat Cafe, great food in a family dining atmosphere. Now visit Horizon's altrav.net website for your discount certificate to Wildcat Cafe and other popular local restaurants, shops, and attractions.
Hi, welcome to Jazzy's.
At Jazzy's at the Glover, we specialize in Italian food with a Cajun kick. Our menu has something for everyone: pizzas, pastas, wings, salads, and muffalettas. We also have gluten-free options, including keto bowls, zucchini pastas, and cauliflower crust pizzas. And to finish off with a slice of the best cheesecake ever. On the weekends, we offer Angus ribeyes, fried fish, fillets, shrimp, seafood gumbo, and crawfish boudin. On Tuesday nights, we have trivia. Saturday nights, we have live music out on the patio. And during the week, we have daily lunch specials. We also offer catering, space available for parties, weddings, corporate meetings, and memorial services.
Jazzy at the Glover in downtown Guntersville is the perfect spot to meet up with friends and family. Enjoy the spacious dining area, private dining rooms, the beautiful patio, or take a table at the bar area and relax for the evening. For your Altrav discount certificate to visit Jazzy at the Glover, visit our website, altrav.net. Get your certificate and go enjoy Jazzy's signature pizza and so much more.
If they don't look like this, they don't want it.
You're watching altrav.net, the online home of Horizon's Alabama Traveler. Visit our website at www.altrav.net to purchase discounted certificates to any of the merchants you see featured here on the show.
Wilson's Fabric on Highway 431 in Boaz is Alabama's largest fabric store. Family owned since 1964, the Wilson family is still involved in all day-to-day operations, and they, along with their experienced, helpful staff, will be happy to answer any questions and assist with all your needs. They now offer the area's largest selection of heat transfer vinyl and adhesive sticky back vinyl. All the popular brands are in stock, along with any supplies you may need. Shop in store or online at wilsonfabric.com. Free shipping on all orders over $50. Team fabrics are popular, and Wilson's has a wide selection of licensed collegiate and pro prints, along with color schemes to match most any high school. There's even yard signs for our local schools. For all your home decorating projects, Wilson stocks a variety of brands, prints, and styles to match your decor. They have almost 5,000 square feet with over 1,400 rolls of upholstery material. If you're looking for vintage replica fabrics from the 30s and 40s or the Civil War, you're in luck. They have a section dedicated to each. No one locally stocks more notions or other sewing supplies. Check out the notions wall and other supplies displayed throughout the store. They offer everything you may need, the best selection at the best price, with the friendly personal service you've come to expect since 1964. Give them a call at 256-593-6501, visit online at wilsonfabrics.com, or you're always welcome to stop by the store at 1524 Highway 431 in Boaz. Wilson's Fabric is also proud to be a row-by-row experience participant. This fun, cooperative event is brought to you by participating quilt shops around the world.
You're watching altrav.net, the online home of Horizons Alabama Traveler. Visit our website at www.altrav.net to purchase discounted certificates to any of the merchants you see featured here on the show.
Since 1986, BG's restaurant on Baltimore Avenue in Albertville has been serving up their famous chicken fingers, burgers, and other short-order menu items. Brent and Gay Raines founded BG's as a family-run business. As the family has grown, so has the business, and everyone remains involved as they continue the tradition of fast, friendly hometown service. BG's is probably best known for their hand-breaded, tender and juicy chicken fingers, but there's something on the menu for everyone. They offer a great selection including burgers, sandwiches, basket combos, and ice cream treats. And now the convenient drive-through window makes it so easy to grab your favorite meal and go. Simply place your order at the speaker or call ahead for even faster service. BG's popular homemade signature chicken sauce is now available to the public. Buy it at the restaurant or pick it up from your favorite grocery store. BG's chicken sauce is great on chicken, burgers, salads, fries, veggies, and lots of other foods. BG's is open from 9 till 6 Monday through Saturday, closed on Sunday. For a complete menu and more, visit their website, www.bgsrestaurant.com. To purchase this week's BG's Altrav discount certificate, visit our website, altrav.net.
Where do you go to find good stuff at great prices? Little Lots in Boaz, where there's lots of name brands for lots less. Owners Tony and Nancy Walker have come across so many deals that their original 26,000 square foot building wouldn't hold it all, and they've expanded into other stores in the same plaza. Each store is different and features special buyout deals. With a total shopping area exceeding 40,000 square feet, you can come to spend the day shopping at Little Lots, browsing the aisles of good stuff at great prices. There's not only great prices, there's a great selection on lots of different merchandise. The Flowers and More store is also filled with special items for every day or the next holiday. Room decor, table settings, saddles, and more, all priced to move. Better not delay, the best selections may go in a hurry. New items are still arriving, so shop now and shop often. Little Lots in Boaz, great stuff at great prices. You're watching altrav.net, the online home of Horizons Alabama Traveler. Visit our website at www.altrav.net to purchase discounted certificates to any of the merchants you see featured here on the show.
Hey folks, Tim Witt at Sand Mountain Toyota. Our goal is to be Sand Mountain's pre-owned vehicle destination. We strive to keep vehicles for every budget, and all of our vehicles go through a strict multi-point inspection by our award-winning service department. And don't forget, we're paying top dollar for your vehicle. We want to buy your vehicle. Sand Mountain Toyota, Highway 431 Albertville, or sandmountaintoyota.com.
Your local Foodland Market. Your store for everyday low prices and weekly specials with savings on every aisle and friendly customer service throughout the store. We sell only the best USDA inspected meats. Our trained meat cutters offer fresh cut meats to your specification. Our fruits and vegetables are always fresh. Quality and variety you deserve every day. Your local Foodland Market, where savings plus service plus selection equals satisfaction.
Foodland, your football tailgating headquarters.
When my dad wanted a new mower, he'd say, "Come on, buddy, let's go see Jim, our local Toro dealer." For service, I'd hear, "Come on, buddy, let's call Jim." So naturally, I got my mower here. Some things never change. Right, buddy? Well, some things. Real people, real support. You can't beat the personal service from your neighborhood Toro dealer. There's a Toro dealer like Jim in your town.
Visit the helpful, knowledgeable staff at Bond's Appliance on Gunner Avenue in Gunnersville.
Since 1952,
Wilkes Tire and Battery Service in Albertville has been the best place to take your vehicle for service you can trust. The Wilkes family takes pride in carrying on a tradition of providing great service, working with integrity, and giving back to the community. For tires, batteries, auto services, and more, choose people you can trust. At Wilkes Tire and Battery Service, we get you started and keep you going.
Hi, I'm Dr. John Boggess from Gunnersville, Alabama. I'm a practicing family physician here and have been here since 1983 here in Marshall County. I'd like to talk just a minute about the immunity to COVID and questions that have arisen about vaccines and the monoclonal antibody infusion treatments for COVID. The purpose of the vaccine is to boost the immunity and the immune system to protect you from infection from the COVID-19 virus. The vaccine has been out since December of last year and is widely distributed throughout the community, so there should be no problem if you desire getting the vaccine for you to find that. But the vaccine works by making your body produce antibodies to the virus itself, and that antibody response protects you against infection from the virus. It's not 100% protective. You can still have had the vaccine and still become infected with the COVID virus, but if that happens, your chances of surviving the viral attack is very, very high, and chances of you having to be hospitalized is very low. We strongly recommend that you get the vaccine as a preventative against the COVID-19 virus. The monoclonal antibodies are actually used to treat people that are infected with the virus, and it is not a preventative. It does help people get over the virus much quicker, and they seem to get better much quicker. But it is not a preventative, and you should not rely on us having the monoclonal antibodies to get you well. They don't function in that way. We would ask for your protection and for protection of others to get the vaccine. And there have been significant misunderstandings about the vaccine, about the virus. A lot of it's related to political connotations and misinformation, and would like to just address some of those concerns that people have presented to me about the vaccine itself. This is a very safe vaccine. People are concerned because it has been produced so rapidly, but you have to understand that the technology behind the vaccine has been going on since the 1990s. So this is not a new process. It's been developed over the last 20 to 30 years. And once this virus became a pathogenic virus to us, then they were able to produce the vaccine rapidly based on the technology that's been developed over the years. So just because it came to the market relatively quickly, there's a lot of background experience in the development of this vaccine. So do not be scared because of that. There are also questions about microchips being put in the vaccine. If you're concerned about that, then you need to get rid of your cell phone, you need to get rid of your laptop computers, you need to get rid of all the technology you have because you're being tracked every day by that. There are no microchips in the vaccine. The question also arises, does the vaccine make me sick? It may make you have an immune response and give you a flu-like illness for a few days, but I can promise you from personal experience, getting the vaccine is a lot less painful and a lot less worrisome than having COVID itself. And I have personally had COVID, and I personally had the vaccine, and I'd much rather have the vaccine than the COVID. There are all sorts of rumors out there on the internet about why not getting the vaccine, but I promise you that if it were not safe, we would not be promoting it. So I would ask you from the bottom of my heart, take the vaccine, get vaccinated, and protect yourself and others that you love from this dreadful virus. You're also protecting the healthcare workers, and my heart goes out to everyone in the medical field right now. You're overworked, you're tired, just keep hanging in there. Other questions that have come up are the questions of whether or not you should be checked for your immunity once you've had the vaccine. We know that the vaccines cause an immune response. We can check the antibody levels, but it is not recommended that you have blood drawn to see if you've responded to the vaccine. The reason being is that the level of the antibody response does not necessarily correlate to the protection that the vaccine gives you. So you don't need to have your antibody levels tested. You do need to have the booster vaccines. The question at this point is when. The recommendation right now is that we do 8 months after the second vaccine if you got the 2-shot vaccine. That may change to 6 months, but we're waiting to get the final determination on that. There's also a question about the booster shot for the J&J vaccine. They have found out now that there's about a 10-fold increase in antibody response to a second J&J vaccine, but the recommendation at this point has not been made to get the booster shot for that vaccine. So again, thank you. Please consider getting vaccinated. If you have questions, don't rely on the internet to give you the answers. I would ask that you go to a healthcare provider that is educated in this and ask them the questions that are concerning you, and they'll hopefully give you answers that you can take and use that information to make an informed decision with.
The physicians and staff at Lakeside Clinic in Guntersville are proud supporters of our local schools and athletic teams. Lakeside Clinic in Guntersville, proudly physician-owned and operated. Horizon Communications' archives of local high school sports and school programs now spans decades and generations, covering multiple sports and programs. DVDs of these memorable events make the perfect gift for any occasion, and the cost is simple and affordable. The first game or program DVD is $20, the second game or program is $15, and then any others are only $10 each, all on their own individual DVD. Pre-1990 games converted from coaches' films are as low as $5 per game. We have hundreds of games from the late 50s on up. Give us a call at 256-582-7373, message us on Facebook, or email mharden@horizoncommunications.net to check the availability of your desired event. Let Horizon Communications help you with the gift of video to be treasured for a lifetime. Since 1992, Horizon Communications has brought you community channel programming. As we're preparing for another season of high school sports, we'd like to take this opportunity to thank our many loyal community-minded sponsors who've supported Horizon's local origination programming through the years. We encourage our local viewers to patronize our local sponsors and let them know how much you enjoy Horizon's community channel broadcast. For information on joining our team of community channel broadcast sponsors, give Mike Harden a call at 256-582-7373.